Hello, and welcome to Goats and Dragons, the stream where Helpful Goat Gaming plays Dungeons and Dragons, a game of shared storytelling where I try to kill my friends. I'm Andrew Gilbert, the benevolent dictator of Helpful Goat Gaming, but tonight, I'm your friendly neighborhood dungeon master. And I'm not alone. With me, as always, is the unbenevolent dictator of Helpful Goat, Galway, playing the tiefling sorcerer, Charity.
Hi, everybody.
Adam, playing the halfling rogue, Burbage Kemp.
Hi, everyone.
Lena, playing the Goliath barbarian, Stormbringer.
Hi.
And Jay, playing the drow elf druid, Vimeris.
Ruh? I think that was Jay's comment. That.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Well, feel free to draw and doodle in the background.
It's already begun, Andy.
Kids do. Cool. So we have changed our schedule around a little bit for the holidays. So all the month of December, we're doing this on Wednesday evenings, starting at 9 Eastern Standard Time, 7 Mountain. You can catch us then. I think we're still doing reruns on Friday.
Yeah, I was planning to do that.
Cool. Okay, yeah. Then yeah, we'll continue doing that then. Awesome. So you can catch us then in the reruns of the episode on Friday. Also, we are affiliate now, which means you can cheer and subscribe to us. And as a reminder to anyone who has Amazon Prime, you're able to get a free subscription or two through Twitch Prime, and we would be honored to be one of those subscriptions. And so thank you all to who follow the channel. We really appreciate the support. And if you like what you're seeing, tell your friends. And with that, let's begin tonight's episode of Goats and Dragons.
Dun, 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 dun,
Whee!
dun, 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 dun,
Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good.
I was just about to comment on how much I enjoy the, Adam sings the goat's theme song, and then that. I'm just like, oh, God. Oh.
Just had a knoll in my throat.
I'm just not even going to comment on the ways that could be taken.
Oh, you know, I
Gross.
just took it like a tiny little knoll had been shrunken down and put in his throat. You guys have to make it icky.
It was a null penis. We all know.
Damn it, Andy.
Let's rip the band-aid right off.
I was gonna say, I like how I just go for let's sort of lampshade this idea, and then Andy's just like, I'm gonna drive a truck over that.
It was a cooked knoll penis. All right?
Okay.
Do what they gotta
Anyway.
do to survive.
Last time on Goats and Dragons, the party was deep in the clutches of an Alhoon, who had been using some Gnolls for interesting, nefarious purposes. They had thwarted whatever plans he had for the halflings and refused to give up Hikari to him. Who knows what he needed her for? However, with a powerful spell, he made the cave come down on Narvi, who was just able to throw Modo to freedom before being crushed. This separated the party from one another, forcing the healers of the party to find an entirely alternative route. Luckily, Stormbringer, Burbage, and Hikari were able to kill the remaining Gnolls and the Alhoon himself. After the fight, Hikari had some interesting questions for Charity. Primarily, she remembers those glowing halos of fire from someone else. Someone who, in a previous life, had killed her. So did Charity know someone that had similar powers? She was very slowly regaining her memories and her abilities, and was looking for the remaining gear from her original life, including a crystalline necklace with small, tiny spiders inside of it. Meanwhile, Stormbringer and Vimeris worked to free Narvi, but they could only do so by removing his arm completely. The party then scavenged the remaining loot from the caves and left to return to the caravan. They found that Galure had already come and gone, taking the elves' wagon in the process. Now the day is waning. Moto and Narvi retreat to the wagon after a small meal. Meepus, attempting to sober up from the Gnoll wine, drinks some tea around a fire. Tullywood prepares for the continued voyage, and no one who was captured makes eye contact with each other or wishes to talk about recent events. What would you all like to do?
I want to go track Galure down and kill him. Or punch him. I think I said punch him last episode. No, I might have said kill him.
You said kill.
I was
Definitely.
gonna say, Charity's gonna look up from his book. You said kill. We agreed on kill.
Okay, let's go get him.
We should really finish escorting the caravan so we can go get this plant.
Oh.
Oh yeah, the main quest. Yeah.
Do we still care about that?
I care.
Yeah, I think
Really?
Yeah,
I care.
I think it's
Well, since I think that
Oh.
all of you will die if we don't, yes,
Wait.
I care.
Oh,
Why would we all die?
that's like
My
Never
vision.
this
vision.
thing.
Yeah, that vision, that tree.
But your vision happened in Federa, right? So my whole thing, again, which is why I want us to stay on the boat, is if we just avoid Federa, we should be fine.
Vimeris is
Can't
just
die in Federa if we're not in Federa.
I thought death wasn't a thing, so we can't die anyway.
That's true. That's also a good point. So that's another argument for us going after Galure.
Stop.
All
I
right,
was
let's
being
go.
sarcastic.
Let's go after Galore.
To be fair, from what I recall, his wagon was last seen heading north, which is the way we're going anyway to get to the town where we get the plant. So it seems
Yeah.
potentially likely that we might just find him anyway, sort of kill him along the way.
Yeah. I guess.
Why do you sound unhappy at that?
'Cause I want to kill him now.
Charity
Oy.
just sort of sighs, turns a page.
Hey, Tellywood! Tellywood!
She's very far
Yes?
away from us.
Yes, what you want?
What's the plan here? Are we crashing here tonight? Just
I
rest and then...
I certainly need to, yes.
Oh yeah, because of recent events?
Well,
You
yes.
being-
No one is talking about Burbage.
Right, I know.
Didn't
I
you
just...
hear the recap?
That's... Oh,
You're the one who breaks the fourth wall, Burbage.
yeah, I'm not used to Stormbringer recap. Alright, well, it looks like we're sleeping here tonight, so we might as well just take it easy for now and exercise the virtue of patience, Stormbringer. And I give Vimeris a look when I say that. For no apparent reason, I look at
He
him
gives
and
you a
says,
look too, but you're not sure what it is.
Unconcealed
What?
passion.
Because of the mask or because it's foreign? Look.
Vimeris doesn't really know how he's staring at Burbage right now.
Because of the
Oh.
mask or because it's foreign? Insight check yourself.
Oi! Tellywood!
Cool.
Hey, Tellywood!
Yeah, yes, Burbage.
Do you happen to know where the elves were headed as part of this caravan?
I think they were headed to Wistemere.
Is that where everybody in this caravan is headed?
No. Well, our caravan's a bit smaller than when we started.
Right, yeah, that does suck. So, Wistemere, huh? Can you spell that?
Wistomer, I think.
Yeah, you got it. Thank you. Okay, one more question.
My God. Yes.
Do you happen to know what their business was to be in Wistemere?
No. The reason this caravan is so special is because
Yeah,
I
because
don't
everybody
ask
gets
questions.
privacy and you don't ask questions. All right, I remember. All right. Hey, sorry that you got captured by the Gnolls, but I hope you have a great rest of your night, all right? Just kind of take it easy.
I will, yes, thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Hey, wasn't Wistamir where Vimeris's person is?
I nod.
So maybe we should stop protecting these people and go to Wistamir.
Just ride out on horses tonight?
Is that where Galure's going? Right now?
I mean, he's heading toward there, but it's certainly a ways away.
I guess we can wait.
Don't
Okay,
let
then.
the wagon reach the town or they'll disappear again. I wonder what they were talking about.
Do you think they meant Wistamir or like a different town along the
Probably, I guess, a different town, because why would they be heading to Wistamir if they didn't want the wagon to reach it? I don't know. I think I'm going to try to attune to this mask of many faces.
They were very stupid to answer your question.
Yeah, that's true. Andy, can Burbage attune to this mask on his own, or is he going to need Charity's help?
No, he can do it on his own. You just basically are wearing it and sort of have to kind of feel out how it works for about 10 minutes.
I really wish that I had like a magical like sound recording device so that I could just have like a guided meditation for Burbage.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Well, I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to put it on and try to attune to it.
Beautiful. Sounds good. So you kind of go and sit kind of by one of the camels and plop a blanket down and just meditate on this object. And after a little bit, you can feel it changing shape, and you can feel almost as if your own face is changing shape, and the mask kind of disappears. And you feel that you can change the skin color and add blemishes, and you understand how eyebrows are working on it and the thickness of lips. You feel that you could mimic most faces if you wanted to.
Nice.
This is horrifying.
Oh, does anyone watch you do this?
I think Jay is saying it's horrifying.
Charity probably looks up from his book, sees this. Huh. That could be useful.
Well, it's sort of interesting because what you see is a face, but it's covered in small tentacles, though it's changing color and blemishes and largeness and thickness of tentacles.
So
it is horrifying.
So I looked up.
So it is horrifying, yes.
Look down, look back up. Are you trying to look like the creature that we just killed?
Yeah, is it working?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
Can
totally
you look like anything, I don't know, less likely to get you murdered by the guards at any civilized town?
I don't know, maybe. All right, I'll take requests.
Look like me.
All right.
Jesus, what I love it.
DBZ power-ups.
I know.
So you sort of, your hair turns into sort of braided dreads, and your skin turns gray, just like Stormbringer's. You're starting to get her eyebrows, her eyes, her nose completely correct, and then there's just a whole bunch of tentacles hanging down from your face.
I don't
What do you
think?
think?
That's quite right. I don't.
Well, it feels right.
You've got some tentacles going on, and I don't think I have those.
Can I, Andy, I don't know how this works. Can I, reach up with my hand and, feel the tentacles, or can I see them, coming out of my face?
You can't really see them, but you can reach up and you feel them. Yeah, they're basically your face.
Oh.
You feel them as if they're what you look like now.
Oh, this is terrible. That's disgusting, but it's also kind of cool, isn't it? I don't know. Maybe I have to just attune to it more. Andy, I try to attune to it extra hard.
Extra hard.
So I can
Okay.
learn how to make the tentacles go away.
Give me an Arcana check, please.
All right. Yeah. I'll do that.
Solid.
You don't think you can get rid of the tentacles at the moment. You can't tell exactly if it's just this mask in particular, or if something needs to be tweaked, or if you just need to spend more time with it. You're just really not sure. But it very well might be a mask of many faces for Illithid.
Ugh. Hey guys, somebody stop me from wearing this mask, and I tear it off in frustration.
Oh my god!
And I put it in my bag.
So I have to assume that to everyone else, it looks for at least a fraction of a second like he just tore his own face off.
Yes.
That was
Absolutely.
epic.
That was terrifying. And awesome.
I return to the fire and I drink.
Good. When you get into your bag, you actually find another bottle in there. A bottle that you haven't used or seen before.
Ooh.
It is unlabeled.
Is it unlabeled, Andy?
It is unlabeled. But you know just from a few sniffs of this and the tiniest nip, this is the druidic whiskey that Hakari had been drinking, and she left you about half a bottle of it.
Aw, Hakari, she's so nice. I take a couple swigs of that druidic whiskey.
You also know that this is incredibly powerful stuff.
I take one small swig of it.
Please give me a Constitution saving throw. You have passed out.
All right. I have passed
From one swig, you are unconscious around the fire.
That is great. Thank you.
Might be a new record for how quick he's passed out.
Were we trying
yeah,
to set a
that's a
new
good record.
record for that?
He might have been. Maybe that's why he drinks so much.
Not untrue. Vimeris, what are you doing?
I went for a walk.
This is feeling a lot like Dan again. Obviously, that's not Stormbringer
I
saying...
didn't go far. I'm just walking around our little camp.
No. I'm just saying, I went for a walk. Burbage is passed out drunk. Like, I feel like as this happens, Charity is just going to, like, sort of roll one eye towards Stormbringer so that she's in peripheral vision at all times.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the sky.
Beautiful. You
Does it,
mark down the moon again just to make sure the time hasn't messed up. And it
hasn't, right?
No, hasn't at all.
Okay. I don't believe you.
I mean,
But
the
okay.
moon is the same. Unless you missed an exact month, you should be fine.
Okay.
Andy realizes he can do that to you constantly as us miss exact months. As I'm sort of still sitting here reading, I'm going to look up... Oh yeah, should we check on that dwarf that fell out of the sky?
Oh, that was a while ago.
Yeah, that was a thing that happened.
Buzzards and crows are now eating what's left of him.
I mean, I guess we can. Do we care?
I don't.
Yeah, let's go check.
Okay. I'll carry Burbage with us, because I'm not going to leave him to get kidnapped or something.
Okay.
Burbag. As I'm walking up to this body, which I believe we've been assuming is Bara, I'm just going to sort of very casually thaumaturgy and create a bonfire near it to scare off the...
Good, yeah. No problem. Yeah. The crows and the a buzzard that's lurking nearby just fly away then when you get close.
Anything useful on him? Or identity?
No, he does have a small sheath, as if a dagger were to be in it, but there is no dagger. It's gone. He does have the strings of a pouch, but the pouch has been cut too, so it looks like he'd already been looted, basically.
I wonder if we have Galure to thank for that.
I bet we do. I'm gonna beat him.
That'll always be the dream.
I mean, other than this, he's really in bad shape, as far as keeping his form as a dwarf. He did fall from a great height.
Do we recognize him? He's Bara, right?
I mean, he's wearing similar clothes, you think? You didn't really pay a ton of attention to Bara. And his face is too messed up to recall, really.
Well, that was an exciting endeavor. Let's go back to the fire.
Okay.
All right.
Technically, we're sitting by one again, but the fire.
On the way back, I'm going to ask Gary how his time was when we were separated and we were in the cave. Can he answer that question?
Yeah, my time was fine. It was good. I had a good time with the orc. He's nice. I scratched his ear. He scratched my face. And then he ran inside the cave, and I watched on the horses for you guys. I scared off a bird.
I don't know if you can hear Gary.
Can I?
No, no one can hear Gary but you, because
Sad.
speaking with plants is the spell used. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I wish everyone could hear you, Gary. I'm going to pet him.
Oh, thanks. I do enjoy pets.
Jesus Christ!
Hey, Vimeris.
How long do you plan on staying with us?
Hey, Vimeris, I got a question for you.
Okay.
Can I eat the dwarf?
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
Also, we would have brought Burbage back with us.
Yes, we didn't just leave him there.
Just as a note.
Help yourself. I like Gary.
Where's he going?
He's gonna go eat the dwarf.
Oh, okay. That's good.
It is good.
Crickets.
Otherwise, I was going to have to leave a bonfire on him for a long time.
To cook him? To eating temp for us? Because I like my things a lot floppier than that.
No,
Would you guys shut up? I have a headache, says Meepus across the campfire.
Hey, Meepus, we saved your stupid life, so you have to be polite to us.
I'm sorry. Can you please shut up?
Yeah, I'll try to talk more quietly, but I'm not very good at it. So.
Okay.
Can I stir in my sleep and just kind of say, like, oh, fuck you, Meepus?
So Charity's going to be speaking. It's like, so I apologize that, we got a little noisy and it was causing you problems. And I'm going to do the thing again with thaumaturgy where it's still the very quiet, polite voice. It's just sort of starting to be about the volume of someone shouting.
Okay, yeah. He's like, okay. Made your point. Ow.
You're lucky.
Sorry.
That's the first set of points. The second set is made with fire.
Okay, fine.
Set.
I'm sorry. Oh my God. He just sort of rolls over and puts a big blanket over himself.
But we This time not with the extra thaumaturgy, but we will try to be more quiet until your headache goes away.
Appreciate it. All right, what would you like to do? Is it bedtime for everyone?
Yeah, is it bedtime? What time is it?
It's getting deep. Yeah, it's about 8 or 9 at night now.
So I would probably just keep reading until we got to the start of the 8 hours that comprise the rest.
Okay.
So I don't know how many. I don't know from where we started to where we've gotten to how much more that's been.
Yeah, you've gotten about 6 hours in then. On that book.
I'm not keeping a tally mark in my notes. Shut up.
Oh, I was gonna say, is that the sound that Charity makes when he reads?
No, actually, Charity's pretty quiet when he reads.
Yeah, I think it's Galway, but I like to imagine Charity.
That was me reaching around my mic to make tally marks.
I get you.
I see.
So Burbage is out. Do you want to set a watch or just?
So yeah, if we've gotten to the first chunk of watch, I would say Charity will take first watch, and then maybe Stormbringer, and then Vimeris can be awake because that will finish his meditation.
Yeah.
And then
Sounds good.
You could wake up Burbage whenever.
Cool. So you can get 2 more hours in if you don't really want to watch Charity.
No, I'm gonna.
Okay.
Oh wait. Actually, I'm gonna amend that. Sorry. Can I take the last watch, if possible?
Sure.
But no, I wouldn't be reading on my watch. So if we just cycle everybody up 1.
All right. So it's Stormbringer first, I think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we said, give me a perception check, Stormbringer, as you roll out your sleeping bags and your maybe small tents if you have them. You're sleeping under the stars because you still don't have a wagon, really. All right,
That's not very
Stormbringer, you're just thinking over how many gnolls you killed today, and it's awesome.
Cool.
All right, and then Burbage.
I'm here.
Then Vimeris. And then I'll wake up for Vimeris to get his last 2 hours of meditation.
Okay. Vimeris, give me a perception check.
Okay.
Yeah, everyone seems dead asleep. Everyone's just really exhausted. Besides the camels, you're really not seeing much else. Though the stream is a little loud. But you don't hear anything else.
Okay.
All right, who's next?
Then it'll be me.
Give me a perception.
Perception check.
Yeah, about the same. It's starting to get toward morning. But there's just some insects. Nothing else is moving around.
Can I please be awake?
Well, I was probably going to wake you up then so that you can take the last watch. But before I do that, before I go back to sleep, I'm going to cast Aid twice using 3rd level spell slots, and adding durable to it each time. This will not be the same normal distribution. Everybody's hit point maximum and current hit points goes up by 10, except for Stormbringers that goes up 20.
Seems like overkill, but thank you.
Hey,
how long does that last?
Be safe.
16 hours.
Wow.
Welcome to what I built this character to do. I would keep track, though, of how many hit points I've added to your max and your current.
Yeah, I am this time.
Yeah, just
So I
so
don't
that
have
it's
to
easier
try.
in case we get to I used spells in battle, I don't have it next time, and I'll probably change the distribution a little bit around before next time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Guess how much HP I have now?
How much?
90.
I'm gonna have to
Ooh.
kill you harder.
No, don't do that.
All right.
So yeah, I'd wake Burbage up. I assume Vimeris is sort of up and about anyway, and then I would sort of curl back up for my last couple hours of sleep.
All right. And Burbage, you are awake, though you have a really bad headache. Give me a perception check with disadvantage, please.
Hmm.
All right. On sort of the ridge line, just to the south, you're pretty sure you see some like wolves watching the caravan a bit, but they quickly sort of scurry away. They might have been coyotes. You're not exactly sure. And that was my dog.
I was like,
Sound effects.
All right. And then yeah, that's it. Morning comes. Everyone generally wakes up. Gary has eaten the dwarf pretty much, like sucked him dry, and then just sort of ate everything that wasn't cloth or armor.
Oof. I relay to the others what I saw, but the wolves and or coyotes.
We'll have to keep an eye on that.
All right, so you clear up in the morning. You pack away everything. Tullywood is very eager to get going again. And I assume, but tell me if I'm wrong, that you want to stay with the caravan and go their normal pace and continue northward. Would you like to add anything to that or change how you normally go?
I don't particularly think so. We're currently without a wagon. So
Yep, you really only have 2 wagons and a cart left in this caravan.
Our sad caravan.
But outside of that, I don't think much has changed.
Should we
Alright.
should we like take turns trying to like be at the head of the caravan, like move on ahead of it to try to see if we can catch Galure? I don't know if he would like be on the lookout for the caravan, or if the caravan would be easier to hear than like a couple of our scouts up ahead.
I don't think he's going to see us coming.
All right. Cool.
All right, so you pack everything up and start heading out with the caravan at your normal pace.
So given that there is an empty spot on Tullywood's cart,
Mhm.
I might occasionally try to like hitch the camel I've been riding to like the halfling's wagon and sit up there
Okay.
with her so I can read a little bit with her. And
That's
also
yep,
keep
totally
her
fine.
company.
Yeah. Great. So about 3 days pass in this fashion. You keep looking out for Galure, and you every once in a while definitely pick up his tracks. He's not that far ahead of you, though you can't quite see him. And every day, you're reading your book. Everyone's watching out at night. I'm assuming every night you're casting that aid.
Yeah, and I'll probably actually just keep it at the 10, 10, 10, 20 for right now.
Okay.
And I am meticulously keeping track of the date.
Okay, good. Yeah, and you are not skipping time at all. There's no time fuckery. It's really good. The landscape around you, though, you're still following the river on your right. The river does bend and then go a little bit more straight north after going west a bit. The landscape around you does stop getting dry and the grasses seem to be much more lush. The trees aren't just these pine trees anymore, but like large coniferous trees. The landscape is getting actually quite beautiful around you. There are more hills. You definitely now start to see mountains in the distance. It's becoming quite beautiful, and along with that, the weather is also getting a little chillier as you continue up. It's still actually quite pleasant right now, but the really smoldering heat of Federo seems like a really distant memory at this point.
Is it a mountain range? I know.
Right. So off to your kind of northeast, you definitely see the Bovelia Mountains, or the start of them.
Okay.
It's a very large mountain range, so you don't feel like you're in any danger of running into anyone you know. But
Good.
Yeah.
Are there any new plants or?
There are, and there's you also see a few animals that you're sort of taking note of. You see like a white stag that's actually quite beautiful. You start to find some plants that you're not exactly sure what they do, because you're not really too versed in this biome, but you're learning their properties as you go along. And you feel that you, again, are starting to acclimate your herbalist kit toward this kind of climate now.
And in those 3 days, how many hours of reading did I get in? Assuming probably half to 3/4 of my time during the day I was riding with Tellywood and mostly reading.
Yeah, I'd say about 6 hours a day probably you got in then.
And then plus the reading in the evening?
Probably another 3 in the evening.
Okay, so 9.
If this is pretty much just all you're doing during this time.
I mean, outside of like talking and eating.
Right,
stuff.
right. Yeah.
But yeah. Okay.
But everyone starts to feel a little bit of a sigh of relief because it's been a rough week for you guys. You just basically you've been having fights basically every single day. Everyone on the caravan that's left is tired, and you're starting to run out of supplies. You're definitely have a water source right next to you, and you're having to forage a lot more during the day. But mostly Stormbringer, now getting into a little bit more her home climate, is able to find a lot of food for you as well.
Can Vimeris
What kind of food?
Good berry?
Vimeris can, yeah, absolutely. If you wanted to. Yeah.
I was wondering.
I could.
It's not his normal preparation, but he could.
Okay, well, I literally wasn't sure.
When the supplies are starting to run out. And at this point, even the furbolgs have run out of all of the food that they've brought along. So they're still helping prepare and cook a lot of things, but it's mostly just whatever you're foraging. They've made goodberry pancakes. They've made goodberry stew a few nights. Goodberry shrimp, which is a feat that you don't exactly know how it works. I
was like, did we get river shrimp, or is this entirely comprised of good berries?
Yep, lots of it's shrimp shaped good berries, basically. That's what it is.
Bell pepper and beef without beef.
Yeah,
Awesome.
It's a vegan shrimp. Yeah. And Burbage, you how are you doing on your alcohol problem?
I mean,
have you already drunk half of the bottle that she left, or are you saving that for a special occasion?
I think I'll go ahead and save the druidic whiskey, but I do think that I will have finished my regular rum.
Okay.
And so I still have, I'll have the druidic whiskey, and I still have, I think, some of that like spiced rum that I bought that's like basically paint thinner.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. Yep.
That's it.
Very good. And you keep on moving northward along this road. And Tellywood tells you that probably in a day there will be a road that goes off toward Wistamere. If you wanted to follow that, that's where the halfling was going. Though it looks like Narvi is having other plans now that it's just him and the girl. It's where the elves were supposed to go, but the Furbolg and Tellywood were going to continue into the mountains. So you'll have about a day or two to make that choice about where you kind of want to go.
I was also going to ask, just because within this map, we were trying to go to here, I think?
Yep.
I'm zoomed pretty far out, so I can keep everything on, so I can't really see names. And Wistamere is up here.
Yep.
Tellywood was going to go roughly this way.
Yeah, her final point is somewhere in these mountains.
Yeah, because that was the thing where she was like, "I'm going to end up here." I'm like, "That's not a town," and she's like, "No, we're not going to a town." I'm like, that's weird though. Does she know of? Do I know of? With my whatever knowledge of the area I have, would there be a way to go from Wistamere to where we're going? Like, especially I see that there's actually some rivers in here.
Yeah, give me a history check, or history check of the area.
Or we could just since it's the first time this evening, Charity has access to the cantrip guidance.
Whee!
If you have access to the cantrip guidance, use the cantrip guidance.
Spam it enough.
Spam
tip of the day.
Hell out of that thing. So history?
Yes.
And a d4.
All right. You think you remember there's a pass somewhere to the north where the mountains are a lot easier to cross. You're not exactly sure where that is, but it's possible that there's sort of if you just head north a little bit more from Wistamere and then east, you might be able to hit that better. But you're not exactly sort of sure where it is or anything.
Would I know where it is?
You could do a history check with advantage if you wanted to.
And guidance on you.
And guidance.
Seriously, kids, spam it. It's really good.
You don't exactly know where it is, but you know the name of it. And
With the D4, do I know where it is?
Oh, it's the Gaholnia Pass. And it's somewhere up here.
That's not close to where I grew up, is it?
You grew up a little bit more over here.
Okay.
A little more dead.
So it would be a little bit more north. Yeah, it's pretty much where Tellywood is going.
So does Gaholnia Pass mean anything to me? No, it does not. Okay, moving on.
Nope. Sorry.
What would I think about the sort of relative timing of going into the mountains this way versus going this way, maybe being able to like take a... Okay, he's just pinging at random. I was trying
Not
to
random.
define...
I'm showing the path.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah. Basically, she's going this way. Why are we doing this way? She's going this way.
Yes.
Also, apparently, we are moving very slowly because from the river to those mountains is only 30 feet. Jesus.
Okay, it's not that.
Burbage could do that on a round.
It's not that we're going slowly. It's that we're just very small.
Don't joke about that.
Size fuckery.
Size fuckery. Versus sort of going that way and then up and then over. You had said it was easier through the mountains up here.
Yes.
Do I think that there would be what do I think the time differential might be?
Yeah, it actually might be about a similar time to detour toward Wistamere and then go through the pass rather than try to scale the mountains, basically. Which sounds what Tellywood is going to do.
I would probably put that question to then the family. It seems
Yeah, let's do that.
we have two routes. One offers us a chance to perhaps complete some business in Wistamir, looking at Vimeris, and offers, at least potentially, a similar timeline to get to the town that we need to get to. The other is certainly a more direct route, although the difficulty of it might make it harder to cross.
I vote Wistamir because I like going to Wistamir and not going into that part of the mountain.
So you've been to Wistamir before? Is it nice?
No.
I'm confused as to
No,
how
I
you-
haven't been.
I'm confused as to why you like going to Wistamir then.
I just like going there instead of going into that other part of the mountains. So I vote Wistamir.
I'm no longer confused.
Vimeris and Burbage?
Ooh. That was blurry as hell. I don't
Yeah,
even
what
know
was
who
that?
It was.
It was me.
It was me. What did you say?
Wistomir.
Okay. I was like, cool. We've established who said something. Still don't know what was said. Burps?
Said,
Yeah, Wistamir sounds fine. Andy, in the meantime, I have gone ahead and taken another swig of the Druidic whiskey.
give me a constitution check,
God
please.
damn it.
A saving throw. Constitution saving throw.
I like how he's drinking something that requires a saving throw.
You are riding on your donkey, and you go, Wistamir, and then you take a sip, and you fall straight off your donkey
Did he have disadvantage?
onto the ground.
Yeah, I accidentally had that on. Sorry.
Because
Oh,
'Cause
okay.
that was a nat
you don't have
20 otherwise.
disadvantage. Actually, that was a nat 20. Okay. Let me rephrase what happened. You say Wistamir, and you take a sip of this, and you go, oh, shit. Oh, and you get very nicely buzzed from it. You feel like you're starting to actually get a bit of a tolerance going
Jesus.
here.
Yeah.
So,
that's what I'm
from now
talking
on,
about.
You can actually roll this with advantage.
Yeah. Wait. Only when I'm drinking the Druidic whiskey?
Yes, only that.
Wistamir. Wistamir. May we come. Wistamir.
I thought he was trying to do the Spider-Man theme for a second. And I was really confused.
Yeah, I was about to, but then I didn't want to.
Okay, I'm glad I recognized the start of that at least.
Shut up! Shut up!
You were yelling at Charity? Or
He might be yelling at
Who
the
said that?
ghosts, actually.
Burbage? Are
Charity
you
wasn't
okay?
talking.
I'm feeling good, and I don't hear anybody. I'm putting my fingers in my ears.
Burbage?
Bum 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 bum.
Burbage!
I'm gonna ride up and I'm going to
Bum, bum. What are you gonna do? What did Vimeris do?
I don't know.
I'm stealing your drink. I'm sorry.
Oh, give me a sleight of hand roll.
Okay.
And give me a perception check, Burbage.
I think he sees it.
No, he's
Yeah.
just wait. Oh, okay.
It's like his mod is 7 and he re-rolls
Yeah.
ones.
You do see Vimeris reaching for your drink then, Burbage. Even though
But
your
you would
ears
have to
are
unplug
closed.
your ears. Yeah.
Yeah. You just have your eyes open a bit and you see Gary shambling, riding up next to you, and Vimeris reaching for your drink.
I assume that he just wants some of this Druidic whiskey, so I freely offer it to him.
Oh, that's sweet.
But you unplugged your ears.
Yeah, to give you some of my Druidic whiskey.
Oh.
Okay, but now you can hear everything.
Burbage, are you okay?
What? Yeah, I'm fine.
You've been shouting and plugging your ears.
Yeah, sometimes people shout, and plug their ears.
Not just for no reason, though.
What? Did I say I didn't have a reason?
Okay, why are you doing that?
You are messing up my buzz, I'll tell you that much. Vimeris, have some. Here. You clearly want it. Drink it.
I'll take it. Yeah, okay, I'm drinking it.
You'd take a drink?
He doesn't need to do a Constitution saving throw?
No, he does. I'm asking, does he? Are you taking a drink?
Yeah.
Yeah, give me a Constitution save. All right. You have flowers that just grow out of your ears, and you go cross-eyed, and then you sort of slump forward onto Gary, who is holding you up, and the bottle kind of falls to the ground next to you. You are unconscious now.
I am unconscious.
I don't know if they should be drinking that.
I pick up the bottle. Anybody else want some? Charity, Stormbringer.
No.
Wistemere, doing whatever, Wistemere.
Just came right back around to that theme.
You begin to hear a bit of music up ahead. And Tellywood has stopped and sort of motioned all of you forward as you're cresting a hill at about 4 in the afternoon.
I'm gonna sort of go, what is that? The last time we heard music, it turned into something bad.
Oh, it appears there's a carnival up ahead. They've stopped and set up tents. Look. And you look forward, and just over the hill, you see a lot of merrymaking. There are several tents, one gigantic tent set up. There's a lot of horses and carriages and carts off to the side of the road, and it just looks like the road itself has been transformed into almost a small town. You see, from this distance, even flame dancers, and all kinds of people scurrying about looking at shops, and it just seems to be a traveling fair caravan thing, and it's all set up right in front of you.
I'm really happy
to
about
say that.
Damn it.
Fairavan.
What would you like to do?
I'm still passed out.
Yep.
Can I just slap him repeatedly until he wakes up?
Yes, you can slap him until he wakes up. Yeah.
But do I want to wake up?
You're incredibly drunk, but you are conscious, kind of.
Wow, I've been that kind of drunk before, and it is.
The flowers
just let me sleep.
The flowers in your ears have now sort of blossomed into small trees.
Trees?
Jesus.
Small ones.
They're not heavy, right?
No, not super heavy. No.
Okay.
Do they have any fruit?
It looks like they might have fruit if they continue to grow.
Nice. I water Vimeris's ear trees.
With what?
With water. I've got water in my inventory, I think. In the party inventory. I've got 4 water skins.
I loved the fear and outrage that went into saying, with what? You could feel it.
Yeah, there. Along with that, you see the beginnings of like barley and wheat, and just a little bit of fruit maybe growing on a tree.
Why does he have like a
guys?
Northern European
Guys, I'm
ecosystem?
food. I'm food now.
Yeah, you are.
I'm
Can I
there's
eat you?
into
fairavan
food.
down the hill.
Nom nom Maris.
Can I eat him?
I would
Look,
rather you
let's
didn't
just-
at the moment.
Let's
Buddy's
see
food.
what happens. Let's return to the question of eating Vimeris later.
Yeah. No.
I, for one, want to check out this Fairavan.
Wait, why is there a fairavan, whatever, here? In, like, the middle of nowhere.
I'm gonna look at Tellywood. Thoughts on that?
Nope. I've not been on this road very often, but I don't recall such a large traveling carnival.
I think we should fireball it.
Did you say fire mullet?
Yes.
Yes, she did.
Fire mullet.
Fireball.
Fireball.
Oh, fireball.
She wants to solve this. She wants to solve the problems 1 20-foot radius circle at a time.
I get
I
it.
think Charity, I've authorized you to use fireball on it. Please do so.
That's not usually how the authorization for violence works in our family.
Well, you guys can authorize me, so I can authorize you.
Alright, this is ridiculous. While Stormbringer is going on about attacking a bunch of innocent people,
Presumably, in a sense.
Burbage is struck. Burbage has a legitimately good idea. He wants to see if he can make some money by putting Vimeris up as like an exhibit because of the trees growing out of his ears. So he's going to drag Vimeris towards the fairavan and
The
try to find
halfling is going to drag the...
guide.
You know.
He's a friend, and he's.
I'm stumbling after. Yeah.
And I'm going to try to find who's in charge.
He's convinced me that it's going to be the most comfortable of beds.
So-
Aw.
Well, this is a terrible idea. Even I...
Vimeris, with the money we're about to make from your freaky ear trees, we can afford the most comfortable
I
bed.
thought I'd get to eat his ear trees. I'm calling after.
Well,
After the money, Stormbringer!
I'm
After the money!
So when I nod my head, do the little trees leaves like little they shake too?
A little bit, yeah. They're still growing too at the same time, so
It tickles.
It tickles in the wind.
I'm going to
Your whole head is sort of blowing.
Charity,
upwards.
should we keep up with them?
I'm going to look at Tellywood. Do you think that we should stop?
Well, we do need a lot of resources. It's not a bad time to resupply.
From the random Farnival or whatever this is called.
I mean, it's
You're not
such
good
things
for
happen. We are a caravan on the road. I suppose they could be as well.
Yeah.
And worst case scenario, Charity kind of cracks his neck. They own flammable things and live in them.
This is
That's true. I think we should lead with that.
I don't think we should. Let's.
We've seen a lot of really sketchy stuff on this road. I don't think we've met anything or seen anything that's not sketchy, so I'm just saying we should lead with fire.
I understand that impulse, and can even appreciate the caution that goes into it, but for right now, let's catch up with our friends and make sure that Burbage doesn't accidentally sell Vimeris to a freak show. Or even worse, non-accidentally.
You all head downhill with the rest of the caravan. You pull off to the side of the road as there's sort of two large tents flanking the road. This seems to be kind of a check-in area. But you do feel that if you wanted to, there's a giant festival going on in front of you.
Oh man, there's so many character tokens. I'm so nervous.
Wow, yeah, this is a lot of people.
I thought Red had broken off from our caravan.
No, remember
You
we
did
found him in the
save him.
cave.
Yeah.
No. I know we found him again. I just meant that I assumed he was going to continue going on his own way.
He doesn't have any of his stuff with him. He's basically just living off of you guys for now. Yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry. Clearly there was a miscommunication here. When I said I thought he had just gone his own way, I meant Charity would have very flammably suggested that he should continue to go his own way.
I gotcha. So he will not be here then.
Just FYI.
Wow, I think Charity just threatened the DM.
No. He just
I
went his
Red.
own way. Yeah. Yeah.
I wasn't threatening Andy. I'm like, if he wanted that, I'm like, okay, fine. But like, Charity was in his, hey, remember how, we held your face like a quarter inch from a fire? Was that fun? Is that why you're here again? Okay, so cool.
I want to look for who's in charge. You said there was a check-in area?
There is, yeah. There's definitely a check-in area, and there's a very tall, sort of thick person standing in between the two tents, seemingly taking names, and then with a little bit of like soot or something, drawing a small little symbol on their wrist.
Does this person look like they might want to arm wrestle?
And everyone to you looks like they want to arm wrestle.
I'm gonna call to them.
Also ahead of you, you see a giant black circle.
Okay,
That's not normal.
I was gonna ask about that.
I'm having some traumatic flashbacks to fighting the Oni.
Yeah, this looks kind of freaky, you guys. Maybe we should fireball now?
Does this actually look like a darkness spell to me?
Not quite. It's like a sphere. And it's just like pitch. It is black, but it's not like it's sucking in light, because you can see light bouncing off the blackness, if that makes sense.
Oh.
So it looks like an actual just black dome to you.
Okay.
I think you should see how it reacts to fireball.
I probably would have asked Gary Shambling to sort of keep watch on our stuff in the caravan, and then given him a scritch.
He would, yeah. And Narvi and Modo are going to hang back as well. Also, you notice Narvi's been training Modo. They've started to develop an interesting fighting style since he only has one arm. He has a shield, and she has like 2 daggers that she's been wielding. And she's getting fairly good at it. She's actually quite quick. And they've been training as much as you've been reading, basically.
Charity sees absolutely nothing wrong with this.
That's awesome.
It's a dangerous world.
And so, Burbage, you sort of run up, and a very kind of this tall, thick person you see now has kind of scales on them, like all over. They're glittery almost. And they say, "What is it that I could do for you, little one?"
Hello.
Who are you?
Yes.
Yes, how are you?
Are you saying who am I?
No, how are you? How?
How am I?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm fantastic. I'm so
Good. Welcome to the wondrous wonders of Wilfred Woe.
I'm food.
Oh,
You're
we have
what?
plenty of food. We have
He's
plenty
not-
of food.
He's not food.
No. He is not food. No.
Just wanted that to be clear.
But we have lots of food for you
Although,
to eat
although,
with your mouth,
Mr.
with your human mouth.
Mr. What's your name?
Oh, my name is not important.
All
Call
right,
me
well-
one of Wilfred's children.
I like
Alright.
Wilfred's children.
Wilfred's
And we like you.
Wilfred's
It
child.
will be 1 silver piece to enter the carnival, but when you are inside, the only thing you pay for is drink and food.
Ooh. All right. Well, I'll gladly pay for.
Well, and our
myself.
stores, and our wares, and our entertainment.
Sure.
Oh,
Yes, of
so we
course.
pay for a lot more than drinking food.
Well, if you stay
for
in
basically
any of the
everything.
tents, if you stay in the tents, yes, that too.
Okay.
But the
So
silver piece,
nothing
will
is
get you.
free.
My-
A few things are free if you know where to look, if you know what they mean.
What's free?
Well, you should have to look in
I'm
special
asking.
places.
I'm not very good at looking.
I'm gonna sort of raise my hand. As a question,
Yes.
Dome of Darkness over there.
Oh,
What's
you
up?
noticed it.
At
That's
this,
very keen.
Charity is blinking, like apparently struggling with, is this person putting him on?
It is one of our many mysteries. What is it? Where did it come from? Who can tell?
That's wild. All right.
But if you come quickly into the festival, if you are not, there are other people behind you. And you do see actually several people kind of waiting in line now behind you. And they're like a small family of half-elves.
I give him 4 silvers, paying for myself and the rest of my family. And I ask
Excellent,
him,
excellent. And he draws what
Also-
looks to be a little bit of a G almost, kind of squiggly G on your hands.
what does
What
this
is
mean?
this?
In case you leave, you can get back in for free.
Oh, fantastic. And where could we find Mr. Wilfred?
Mrs. Wilfred.
Oh, Mrs. Wilfred. Oh, my apologies.
She was attending to the horses last time I saw her.
All right, because we've got the business proposition of a lifetime for her.
Actually, she's just over there. And he points kind of to your left. And there's someone kind of over by the horses. She's wearing large antlers on her head, and she seems to be kind of having her hands outstretched and humming just a loud tune. Several kind of assistants keep the horses in a sort of special area.
I take Vimeris' arm or leg, or hand,
My leg. Take my leg.
and I go over towards Wilfred Woe.
Okay, so I would be following, but also this. I want to check the symbol that was written on our hands.
Yeah,
Both like, do I recognize it from anywhere, and do I think it's used in anything? So I probably history and arcana.
Yep, history and arcana.
And guidance. Guidance is in effect. Remember, kids.
I love it.
Good cantrip. Bob. So I guess start with the history because that's probably the more general.
Sure, yeah, totally. You do kind of recall this symbol. It's a symbol of one of the major cities in Gaholnia, but really up to the north, called Limpston. And it's not actually a G. It's like a weird way of drawing an L to a certain extent, but it's sort of one of the symbols of the town.
Okay. And then, given that I recognize that, but do I think that?
Yeah.
I guess we're showing. Ah, okay.
Yeah, up here.
Wow, that's
Limpston.
way up there.
Limpston. I see.
Do I think that this is like part of any spell that I recognize or anything?
No.
Okay. So
Nope, you don't. Recognize any spell or anything there.
Okay. And I don't feel anything magical coming from it.
Nope.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'll just be trotting along after Burbage and drunk of Amaris.
I wave to
Alright.
the individual that guy waved toward.
Yeah, this appears to be a woman wearing, again, large antlers on her head, humming just a small tune to the horses and easing all of them.
Is she human?
She does appear to be either human or very human-like. She might have a few little elf features, so it's possible she's half elven, but she also might be sort of making herself up to look like that, too.
Hello, Ms. Wilfred Woe?
Oh, yes. Yes, what could I do for you? Are you enjoying my wondrous wonders?
Oh, yeah, it all looks fantastic. I look forward to looking around, but to be honest, I'm here less as a patron and more as a potential business partner.
Ooh, I like the sound of
My name is Burbage Kemp. This is my friend Vimeris, and he
Yes.
is food.
And I shake the trees.
Oh my god, you drank druidic whiskey. It's nice
yeah.
to meet another one. And she sort of
Oh.
bows low and produces her hand, and from it a small flower grows out of her palm. And it's customary, actually, in druidic culture to take this flower.
I stare at it.
Vimeris.
She gives you sort of a concerned look. My dear boy, you are one with druidic nature, yes. This is why you've reacted so. Have you Have you never heard of druidic whiskey before? What circle did you grow up in, dear boy?
I shake my head.
I'm gonna sort of.
What does that mean?
I'm gonna sort of extend over Vimeris's shoulder and like bow using my upper body so she can still me. I am Charity of the family. My friend here is a little bit really wasted.
Oh,
that was Vimeris.
Of course, he's still. You just drank the whiskey then?
Nodding.
Oh, dear boy. Well,
Yay.
This is.
I would plant him if I were you, and then you could make some more.
You'd what?
Make some more Vimeris's?
Plant me.
Oh, your friend is a little weird, but yes, plant
Where's
him.
Gary? I have
We'll
a
make more
plant.
druidic whiskey.
Oh god. Oh god.
Where's
Stop.
Fred?
Stop.
Oh, God.
I don't feel like we need a renewable source of alcohol. Vimeris.
I'm gonna sort
It
of
is-
get
it
in
is quite
front of you
valuable.
and just like if
Oh,
it
hi,
was
Charity.
Stormbringer, it would be a tackle. With Charity, it's just sort of he's leaning into you with his arms around you and his feet sort of outstretched.
I just
may
kind of
well
hug you.
You may well just be pushing me, actually.
Yeah, I'm probably just hugging you, and I'm like, this is nice.
This is nice. This is
Ms.
good.
Woe, I was wondering if there's any chance that we could make some money off of your patrons by putting up Vimeris with his tree ears as like a sort of exhibit, sort of a freak.
Well, if you plant him a few days, then he'll be growing everything you would need to make druidic whiskey. I'm sure many of the patrons would pay dearly for that.
What would happen to Vimeris if we did plant him?
I'd be incapacitated for 3 days.
He's a druid, dear boy. He'll be fine.
Really?
Let's do it.
I don't think we should do that. I don't think we should do that.
Burbage, yeah, she seems up and up. You don't have any reason not to trust her. She seems forthright.
Well, I don't think we have 3 days to stick around. So you're saying you won't let me try to get money from people in your fairavan for showing off?
Fairavan, how cute, how quaint.
Yeah,
No,
you can
dear-
have that.
Dear boy, there, please, do what you want. If you can make a little on the side, just, remember Wilfred, please. I would like my cut of whatever's made within my boundaries.
Sure, yeah, all right. How about 90-10?
Deal.
Deal! And I extend my hand.
Beautiful. Do
Shake
you
my
need
hand.
something?
Oh. All right. Oh,
She'll
no,
produce a
just-
flower at you.
Oh, and I take the
It's a
flower.
small yellow flower. You pick it from her palm. You would make a good druid, little one.
Thanks. Don't know what that means, but all right. See you later.
Yes, goodbye.
Guys, if we could trick people into thinking that there's something special about Vimeris having trees for ears, we could totally make some money here. I just need to give her 10% of whatever we make.
I'm gonna stop, and you're gonna see Charity looks torn between 2 impulses. He goes, well, you're saying, we need to convince them that it's special that he has trees growing from his ears. What if it was a giant snake growing trees from its ears?
Ooh. Ooh. Charity! I like the way you think, brother!
Or a dozen tiny snakes growing tiny trees from their ears.
Oh,
That
man.
sounds adorable.
Would that work?
With little
For
tiny
Vimeris, would
fruit?
that-
I'm gonna look at Stormbringer. It's why I thought of it.
Do we think that would work with the Vimeris' transformation stuff?
I'll let drunk Vimeris decide that.
Like which animal to turn into, or if it works?
If it works, yeah.
If it would work.
I mean,
yeah.
I know whether it will work or not, but Vimeris
Oh, okay.
probably won't. So, drunk Vimeris, decide whatever you like.
Okay. I give in to peer pressure and I turn into a swarm of snakes.
All right, as you do that, all the herbs and small trees that are growing in your ears flop to the ground, and quickly dry up.
No,
Oh, I was gonna eat those.
I bend down and try to collect them and try to put them back on the snakes.
But instead you got snakes!
Oh, I'm holding snakes. Oh, but they're Vimeris.
They're all rigged.
They're what?
They're wriggling.
They're wriggling. Oh.
I'm gonna sort of look at this entire scene, sigh, and like pat like my shoulder.
Oh, don't worry. You didn't need to get the token. I'm back to Vimeris and now he's fondling me.
Jesus Christ.
All right. Well, this is a bit better.
Burbage.
Vimeris. Okay, Burbage stops and says, we should save this for later. All right. Well, I say we go shopping.
Yeah, let's go shopping. Maybe they have pastries.
I like pastries.
Yay!
I was gonna eat Vimeris, but now I can't.
I'm no longer food.
I'm okay with that.
I'm not.
I'm not sure if I am either. Wait.
So what do we got?
What's here?
So you walk in. There's definitely a weaponsmith just to your left. And on your right, there's all kinds of fruits and berries. Further back on your right, closer to the water, is a makeshift stage with a large blue curtain pulled and a small crowd gathering. Up ahead is just a gigantic tent that has been erected, and you're seeing all kinds of people: dwarves, elves. You see drow here, and you see a lot of what are called yuan-ti, or somewhat snake-like people, kind of going around. Several people are well armored, but most everyone is just seemingly a commoner. And you got all kinds of provisions. You basically have anything that a normal-sized city probably would have, and that's even without going into some of the specialty tents. The large brown tents look to be sort of specialty kinds of items, because one of them on the left here says potions immediately.
You said Yanti, so that scaly guy at the check-in area, was he one of the
Yeah, he looked to be one of these kind of snake-like people.
And generally,
there's also all kinds of armed guards around that are basically armed with spears and light armor, but just like watching the crowd. It's actually quite well managed and watched.
Andy, within Banya, what's sort of the reputation of the Yuan-Ti?
Just recently they've started to become more of a civilized race. And that's mostly because they make some amazing wares. So they're, for a long time, they were sort of regarded as kind of mindless barbarian, monster-like creatures, but really sort of just over the last maybe 100 years, they've sort of developed as a normal kind of race. Though still a bit untrusted, you have never really found need to untrust any of them.
But so they do not have
mistrust.
They do not have to untrust. It's like Facebook, untrusted. So they don't, for example, carry the baggage that I do as a tiefling.
Not necessarily. There are some parts where, yes, they would definitely not be allowed in the city. But what you recall, Gaholnia is actually fairly tolerant. And also, perhaps a little bit more than Federo at times.
And the other thing I was going to say is they also don't, within this world, have the reputation that they do in sort of standard D&D.
Right. Yeah, they're not pure monsters.
Or they are like reclusive,
looked down upon as-
monstrous, evil.
Yeah, only evil things. Yeah.
Yeah, I figured. I just wanted to make sure. So this one is potions.
Yes.
As we're just sort of walking along, I would probably suggest to the family that we maybe we check out what all of the various stalls and stores are, and then we can decide if there's anything in particular we want.
Yeah, I want good weapons. Or you've already a book that makes you smarter. I want a book that makes me stronger.
Cool.
Maybe we should split up. Charity. No. Oh, all right. You take the bud.
Vimeris is drunk and only recently stopped being food.
I know, it's
And
really
I'm getting-
disappointing.
I'm getting better. I'm sobering up.
Yep.
He does not appear to be sobering up.
Let's just take a quick tour together, and then if there's too many things that we want or they're all different things, then we can consider splitting up. But for right now, let's just keep this simple.
Or we could not consider splitting up.
Burbage,
good with that
a woman wanders up to you, sort of out of the blue, out of the crowd, and says, "Oh, I have a side quest for you."
You have a side quest for me?
Yes,
What the fuck does
yes,
that mean?
the love of my life. He lives in a nearby town. Could you deliver this love letter to him? She's been drinking, obviously.
Does she have like a little like flashing arrow over her head?
No.
Is he hot? Is the love of your life attractive?
He's so cute.
Do you have a picture?
I don't have a picture. No, sorry.
Do they in this world?
What was that?
Paintings, all paintings, but no, I
All
don't have
paintings?
one.
Okay.
You don't have a painting.
No.
All right. Sorry, ma'am. I've got a main quest that I'm focused on, and some friends' side quests, and I think I'm fine for now. Sorry.
Oh, no problem. Catch me. I'll be around here just asking people.
Wait,
And
yeah.
she wanders
what?
up to
Okay.
another Yuan-Ti and says, "I have a side quest for you."
All right. Well, that was interesting.
Well, it seems to
That's
be your
weird.
thing.
All right. Let's see what else is going on in this fairavan.
Off to the left is a very tall half-dragon individual who is looking just really menacing, and he has a very gigantic like red metal sword that he holds in front of him.
You want to arm wrestle? I yell at him.
Oh god.
Oh, don't. Maris looks kind of scared.
I mean, fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah!
Oh, no. Oh,
Fuck
dear.
yeah, I want to arm wrestle. That sounds awesome.
Let's arm wrestle, just really quick, you guys, and then we can shop.
Whoa, Vimeris, what's going on, man? What's wrong?
He rushes over to like a small table that has a bunch of produce on it and just wipes it clean, and then slams his gigantic claw arm down on the table.
Yeah, let's do
Whoa.
it.
And he just stuck his gigantic sword into the ground next to him, and you can see that the grass is withering up around it.
I like
Wow.
your sword.
Oh, thanks. You got something cool like that?
I have this giant fucking glaive.
Oh, that's fucking sweet.
Yeah.
And yeah, Charity, his sword is pretty obviously magical then for you.
Okay, thanks. I kind of figured, but just wanted to make sure.
Yeah. He's like, all right, you want to wrestle? Arm wrestle?
Yeah.
Standard rules apply.
What are the
You don't
standard
exactly know what he
rules?
means by that. Yeah.
What are the standard rules?
No magic, no help from your friends, and winner gets to punch the loser in the face.
Sounds good.
All right.
I feel like as he explained the rules, Charity's hand like pulls back to his pocket from where the guidance was about to be put on Storm.
Okay, yeah. All right, let's do this.
Yeah, I'll put my arm on the table.
All right, go ahead and give me an athletics check, please.
Yeah, that was very good.
Yeah, he definitely starts moving your arm down. He's incredibly strong. And his hand is just really hot in your hand. It's a little hard to concentrate.
Give you what?
Give me another athletics check.
Okay, well, I'm getting kind of pissed off that he is so strong and burning me, so I'm gonna go into rage.
Okay, good. Give me one with advantage then.
Do like storm clouds start to appear?
Yeah, and like little lightning sparks.
I'm just gonna be like, oh.
Ooh. Very nice. You just all of your strength. You go back to middle, and so you're just right in the middle again. Go ahead and. Ooh, just barely. He starts pushing you down a little bit. Go ahead and roll. He's definitely smiling at this point. Just, just fucking awesome.
Does that like count for extra? Because it was like a double crit.
What?
Whoa.
You muster all of the strength in your storm hand. There's just a crackling energy around you, and your hands both catch on fire.
Jesus.
As you then slam his hand into the wood of this table, breaking it and singeing the sides of the table. He looks up at you. He stands to his full height, just rage in his face.
What is his full height?
About 8 feet tall.
Okay, so he's a little taller than me.
Just a little taller than you. And says, "That was fucking awesome. I can't believe you did that." All right.
So I'm gonna punch you in the face now?
Go ahead and punch me in the face.
Okay. So I'm gonna haul back and punch him as hard as I can in the face.
All right, give me an attack roll.
How do I do an attack roll without a weapon?
Go ahead and just do one with a weapon. We'll just take away the proficiency, since you're not really proficient in unarmed. Oh my god.
Again.
Jesus Christ.
I'm not actually trying to kill this guy. This is
No, but
like,
you're gonna break his nose.
You hit him so hard, just and you punch him straight in the face, and you hear a crack in his gigantic scaled snout. And he goes, turns all the way around. You almost think he's gonna just topple over. And then he comes up grabbing now a bloody maw. And he just reaches out his hand to shake yours. And now he's just grinning tooth to tooth.
Yeah, that was awesome. I'll shake his hand really firm.
Oh god, that was so fucking awesome.
That was so much fun.
Oh shit, what's your name?
My name's Stormbringer. What's yours?
Stormbringer, that's a fucking cool name.
Yeah.
Mine's Ebrin.
It's nice to meet you. We should arm wrestle again sometime.
Oh, totally. Just give me a day or two.
Yeah. I gotta shop with my friends anyway.
I'm gonna sort of.
Hey, if you want to see the show, I'm here selling tickets. It's a cool show.
What is it?
Wilfred, Madam Woe. She does some cool stuff with animals, and it's just pretty fucking cool. I don't know if you're into that, but.
All right, yeah, maybe we'll see. I have to shop with these people.
Yeah. No, it's cool. Just god damn, that was awesome.
That was.
Can I offer you any medical attention?
No, that would. I need to remember my loss.
Oh, okay. Moving on.
Well done, Stormbringer.
As we're walking away, I'm gonna be like, "You scarred that dragon, Stormbringer."
What do you mean scarred?
You broke his face.
Oh, it's okay. That just happens.
Not when most people punch someone else.
I mean, haven't you guys ever been punched in the face?
Yes.
Can we also just appreciate the 3 crit hits in a row?
I know.
That was
Oh my god.
Can we appreciate that was technically 4 crits? 3 hits and a fumble.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
true, yeah.
I'm gonna pat Stormbringer. You did a good job.
Thanks, that was fun. You guys should like try to buff up a little so we can wrestle.
You do see that this other tent is labeled books as well.
Oh, that's where the
Checking-
strength books are, right?
Let's make sure what the other ones are, and then we can go into that.
Oh, okay.
There's only a couple more.
Okay.
And
The next one is labeled unique armors.
I like unique. Well, I don't wear armor, but
I was gonna say, do you?
Hey guys, how do you catch a unique
what-
rabbit?
What is this guy? Is that just a drow?
Unique
Okay.
up on it.
Yeah, you've seen several drow that have nodded at you. Like, even underneath your mask, they seem to know what you are.
I probably wasn't wearing my mask or my hood
Oh, okay,
or anything
great.
like that
Yeah,
because I had trees.
you did have trees, yeah, growing out your ears, and they're
Yeah.
confused. Everyone's kind of just watching you as you walk by.
He doesn't have trees anymore.
And a couple children are laughing at you.
He doesn't have trees anymore, though.
Oh, I'm sorry. No. You're right. Yeah, that
Yeah.
all fell out. Never mind.
He's just
Yeah.
a drow.
My bad.
I'm just a drow.
He's just a drow.
Some children are still laughing at you, but that's because you're a drow.
Rude.
Every time one of the children does, almost just as an instinct, there is a localized earthquake under them.
Nice.
And, like, flames will flare near them.
And the last
that-
one is labeled miscellaneous.
Oh, you're putting little labels out.
Yeah.
I can see that now. That's fun. I'd actually kind of like to hit these last 3.
Yeah, let's check out miscellaneous. Sounds exciting.
We've gotten to the end here.
All right, so you head in, and there's no one in this last tent, except for what looks to be a tabaxi in the corner, who's got like really bright orange fur, and he goes, "Oh, my friends, what can I do for you?"
We were interested in your wares.
Oh yes, we have many wares here for all kinds of people.
Do you have any? Do you have any wares
you
that
actually-
make me stronger?
You actually don't even see anything on the walls or any sort of. He doesn't have any shelves. He just has sort of a tented off back room and then a counter.
The counter is behind the. Wait,
No, it's in
what?
front. Yeah, no, his counter is in front and he's behind the counter, and then behind him still is
Okay.
another sort of tented off room.
So, like, he's in this square, and then there's a tented off room back here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, what sort of wares do you have?
Well, here's the beauty of me and my brothers. We can make anything that you want for you. You name it, and it will be done in 2 hours.
Can you make me stronger?
I can make you a friggin' butterfly if you want.
I don't want to be a butterfly. I don't think that's very strong.
Charity is now violently shaking his head at this. Like, no, not that, don't want that.
Okay, yes, just go ahead and whisper what it is you want in my ear, and I will make it for you in 2 hours. We will negotiate the price before I make it, of course, but it will be yours. So what is it, little one? What do you want? More than anything in the world. Me
Me?
and my brothers, we will make it for you.
All right. I guess I just want like a hooded lantern because the one I had broke.
I mean, we could do this for you. I do not think
that's-
it will take the 2 hours that I previously mentioned.
Yeah, no, that's really. It's just either 3 items that I came here wanting to get, and that is the first one on my list. Is just a hooded lantern. So
I mean, I hate to do this because I do want your business, but you could buy hooded lantern from most any of the other shops in this, any of the other people who sell wares. It is a very common item.
yeah, but you know, I guess it would be kind of cool to get it custom made. I guess could you get a
Ooh,
hooded
yes.
lantern that says
Custom.
Burbage Kemp on it?
I could get one that shone Burbage Kent across the sky for you.
That doesn't seem like a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. Not.
We're just
Trying to keep it
spitballing
low.
here. You tell me what you want, and I tell you what you want, and you want everything, okay?
Yeah, you know, just a hooded lantern. No engraving or anything. I just want a hooded lantern.
No problem, no problem. 100 gold pieces for our service.
Oh, no, I'm not paying 100 gold for a hooded lantern. That's ridiculous.
And you, Horned One, what would you like?
Oh, excuse me. Oh, all right.
No, if you're not paying, I don't care about you. Yes, you, sexy Horned One, what do you want more than anything in this world? Me and my brothers, we will make it for you. Okay, well, okay,
Charity
come
is
back
now sort of-
another time.
Charity is now somewhat cowering behind Stormbringer. How is it you make anything?
Well, that is between me and my brothers who have a very particular set of skills.
That sounds interesting and nice and probably quite profitable for you, I imagine.
Oh, quite.
So was it basically just like 3D printing?
I mean, it is. We do 5D. It's
What's-
too better. It's too better. Than
What are
3D.
the 5Ds?
What's the 50? I think I know what the first 4 are.
Diligence?
I'm an expert on D's.
Department.
What?
Depth.
Oh. What?
Decision.
Uh-huh.
And deoxyribonuclease.
What is that last one?
The oxyribonucleic acid. It's
Yes. This word.
I don't know what that is.
yeah, me
I
neither.
don't either.
None of us
Oh.
do.
It's a cool word. I've heard the word once in the shop in the old Wistemere.
Oh, okay. So you were just naming words that start with D?
I'm
I think s-
confused. What about you, Mr. Drow? What could I get you? Do you have anything that you'd want? Custom made.
400 gold.
Well, the price is determined by what you need. Let me guess, you want a beautiful lady, a little lady that's a little bit of bum 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 bum. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
Wow.
my god.
What?
This
I
guy's
can do
kind
this
of
for
weird,
you.
you
She's
guys.
not alive.
I was thinking of you.
She will be made of stone, but she's very tender.
Jesus.
I'd like. I'm
Hey,
gonna,
not everyone is a monster, eh? It's okay.
I'm gonna to whisper to Stormbringer, temporarily forgetting that I have access to message. I'd like to go now.
Hey,
what
I
about
think
you?
we should go, you guys.
Big one. What do you like?
I want
What
to
do you
go.
want?
I
You want a
guess.
skull to crush in your hands?
No, I can find my own skulls. Come on, Burbridge.
Do you want a stress ball to squeeze when you are
Burbage.
anxious?
So wait,
Burbage.
to be clear, you're not gonna make that hooded lantern, right? Because I'm not paying 100 gold for that.
No, you of course. If you no pay, then we no make.
All right, cool. All right, well, yeah, I think I'm gonna go because you're kind of creepy. That's just some
Yeah.
feedback for you and your business.
Hey, me and my
Yeah.
brothers are not for everyone. You know how it is.
Are you for anyone?
We are for many people.
Hmm.
All right, well, see you later.
Bye, creepy
All right, you
guy.
step back out into kind of the din of the crowd. It's the sun is starting to kind of set, and it's starting to get a bit cooler. And people are just wandering around. hawking wares. Burbage, you do see there's a guy up here with a small table, and it looks like he's playing a game of halflings and giants. Some gambling if you'd like to join in on that.
Maybe if I drink later.
Sounds good.
All right, so Charity, where do you think I could buy a hooded lantern?
Just at a cursory glance with my passive perception, how many hooded lanterns do I see, Andy?
Yeah, you see one down here, up here.
I'm just...
You're pretty sure several different kinds.
I'm just going to, like, be pointing, like, in serial. There, 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 there.
All right, I buy the one that's up here.
Okay. How much are those? Do you have
5 gold pieces.
5 gold then.
All right. Done.
Right.
Going into the unique armors.
All right, going into the unique armors. There's this time there's all kinds of armors on the wall. Several different brightly colored ones with all kinds of straps and laces. Several that look like they actually wouldn't cover your body that much. They almost just look like sexy armor, which is weird. But all kinds of different kinds of armor. And there's a woman behind the counter, and she's a Yuan-Ti.
I'm gonna sort of, hello.
Hello, how are you?
I'm doing quite well.
Good.
I see that you're a purveyor of unique armors.
Yeah.
I was
What was
wondering, do you buy as well as sell?
We do. Do you have something unique? Something interesting?
I'll show her the +1 leather armor.
Oh, this is very finely made. I would be interested in this. Would you take 100 gold pieces for it?
What do I think of that price? And I would probably also look at Burbage and see what sort of he thought / message him.
Give me history checks for a couple of you, whoever wants to look.
Which armor is this?
It's the +1 leather armor.
Because I realized I have studded leather.
I'm not doing a
As does
roll
Burbage.
after that.
Yeah. No, that's the max you could get with those rolls. That's beautiful. Charity, you think it's an okay price? You could maybe haggle up a little bit, if you want to give a persuasion check or two. But
Sort of like into the 150
maybe
range. Is that what you're thinking?
115, 120 maybe, but not a lot.
So I'll be like, but there's so many interesting things here, and I'm a little low on pocket money, so I was hoping to be able to, really enjoy the carnival. Could you perhaps do just a little bit better than that?
Well, if you promise to enjoy the carnival, I assume I could do a little better.
Go ahead and give me a roll.
Okay.
Oh, I saw the 1.
I know. I was like, shit.
Real close there. Yeah.
She's like, okay, well, maybe for you, if you want to spend money with my brethren, I could go up to 130 gold pieces. Don't tell anyone that I'm doing this, because it is better to keep it hush-hush.
As charmingly as Charity is able, which with my charisma is actually relatively charming. I was like,
Yeah.
of course. I appreciate it.
Is there anything among my wares that you would like as a trade?
Do I see anything that's especially interesting among her wares?
You see several different kinds of studded leather. There's most kinds of leather here, or most kinds of armor. The ones that are leather, that are, some of them look a little bondage-esque.
But I don't see anything that I think would be particularly useful, like for Stormbringer.
Stormbringer
tend to
doesn't
wear
really
armor?
wear armor. Yeah, there's not a lot.
Okay.
there's what looks to be like kind of clothing made to look like armor. You know, like how those T-shirts that look like tuxedos exist. Think of a fantasy version of that.
I think I'm just going to take the 130 gold.
Okay, well, this is fine for me. Go ahead and give me these beautiful armors.
Yep.
Is there any sexy?
You hand it over.
Yeah.
And she gives you 130 gold.
Nice.
Is there any sexy studded leather armor that would look good on Burbage?
Oh, God.
Or Vimeris?
Oh, God.
Yes.
Or
Yeah.
Vimeris?
There are several. You're not actually sure how good of armor they would actually be. But they have assless ones that are interesting. They have several that are kind of like midriffs that might look good on you.
Any matching pieces that Vimeris and Burbage could buy together?
Not of the sexy ones, because those all seem to come in different colors. But there is one that actually looks fairly intricate. It's studded leather, but it has all kinds of different straps on it, and you're not exactly sure how it would work. But there's several pairs of those that are matched.
How
That are, like,
good of armor are they?
What was the question?
How do I feel it compares to my studded leather armor?
You can give me an investigation check, or you could ask the woman. My God, guys, what's up with all the?
We are making up
We
for
want-
a lot of abuse from the dice.
Want good stuff.
Vimeris, you're like, oh, it's good studded leather, but Burbage, you recognize what this really is, and it's how to put it. Ooh, I can't click on. Hold on. It's called cast-off armor, which means it only takes a bonus action to either put it on or take it off. As opposed to the 5 minutes it takes you to normally put your armor on.
Huh.
It's made so it just immediately fits any body type, any body size. It's quite handy, though you don't necessarily think it would give you an actual boost to your AC. It would be sort of handy to have around.
Interesting. Oh, excuse me, storekeeper.
Yes, what could I do for you, little one?
How much are these cast-off armors?
The studded leather ones, I have several different kinds.
Yeah, the studded leather cast-off armor.
Oh, that is 90 gold pieces each.
Vimeris, what do you think? Should we get matching pieces?
Ooh.
Charity
Are you
from
offering to
somewhere.
buy me?
What was that?
Are you offering to buy it for me?
Yeah, I mean, if you want it, if you promise me that you'll wear one, if you wear it, then I will buy both for both of us.
What a deal! Okay.
You could even
All
trade
right.
in those old dusty things that you have on now.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Would that affect how? So should we just do the trade?
Well, you give me the gold, but if you'd give me your old ones, I would dye these new armors however you would like.
How long will that take?
20 minutes.
It's going to take me 5 minutes to get out of this armor.
This is true. Not with the new ones, though.
That is also true.
Jesus. Charity is at the entrance of the tent, just trying to come to grips with once again he has lost all control of the situation.
All right, deal. I will give you 180 gold. And we will trade in our current studded leather armors.
Yes. What
Damaris,
color?
what color do you want your
color?
armor?
Oh, I didn't think that far ahead.
Let me.
I'm trying to remember what your...
What color are you on? Are we going for
could even
different
do
colors? Are we going for the
half
same
and half.
colors?
I could do several designs.
I mean, there's the family sigil design. I think you're purple in that, Vimeris.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I'm
And
purple.
Burbage is gold.
Yeah, dude.
Do you want to be
Different
purple and gold?
colours. Well, wait, yeah, like both of them are purple and gold? Yeah, she said half
do
and
it.
half.
Yeah, you
Yes.
did.
I could do
Matching ones, purple and gold,
Oh,
but one
what is
has
what the
purple on-
interesting choice that you've made?
yeah, right. One of them has purple on the left side and gold on the right side, and then the other one has purple on the right side and gold on the left side.
Oh, how delicious! Oh, you make such a cute couple. I will do this very quickly. Come back in.
Oh,
15
wait.
minutes.
Let's just-
What?
Yeah. 15 minutes. I'll be done
We're
very
just-
quickly for you.
We're just
Oh, you're
family
so
members
cute.
who
Just
who
We're,
flirt.
we're brothers.
All right.
Just a quick question before you disappear.
Oh yes, yes. Yes.
Do you happen to know, would any of your fellow vendors carry gems?
We have a gem master who likes to trade in gems for coin or coins for gems. Yes.
It's not the nice tabaxi man in the miscellaneous hut, right?
The very same. They are brothers.
Thank you.
You are so welcome.
I'm gonna sort of look at Stormbringer. Bad news. I think we need to go back to the miscellaneous hut.
Oh, but he was kind of weird. Kind of pervy.
Hopefully we might be dealing with a brother this time.
Okay.
Um,
And then we'll find me a strong book?
yeah, and then we'll try to find you a strong book.
Okay.
And I'll
The-
help you look through all the books.
Okay.
Should Vimeris and Burbage just hang out here and wait
Come-
for the...
Come and get us as soon as you're done, or we'll come back to you.
All right.
Don't wander off.
We won't.
All right, Burbage and Vimeris playfully take off their armors together.
As
Okay.
we walk away, incidentally, as you said, like, don't wander off. Charity, once we're out of earshot, Charity's gonna say, with those colors, it won't really matter if they do. We should be able to find them again.
That's true.
I think
Not
when she said
untrue.
multicolored or half and half, she wasn't just referring to, like, painting a line down the middle of the armor.
I know. I was thinking of an episode of Star Trek.
So I'm gonna stick my head back into the miscellaneous shop.
This time there's two tabaxi and they're talking to each other. The one you met before, and then a rather large, rotund one with a similar sort of orange markings on it.
I'll sort of bow
Well, my
again.
friend, you've come back.
Yes, I was
How are you?
very well. I was just in the unique armors tent.
Oh, she's a darling, isn't
Yes,
she?
she was very nice. She mentioned that one of your brothers specialized in gems.
Oh, that'd be me.
A pleasure.
And
to
the
make
large, rotund one now is talking.
a pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Oh, how are you?
I'm quite well, thank you.
Good. Do you need my assistance with something? Gem-wise?
Yes, I was hoping to purchase some diamonds.
Of course, of course. How much gold would you like to transfer into diamond?
200.
200 gold, you say? Well, I could give you 2 diamonds for that much. One is worth about 150 and the other 50. I will let you inspect them, of course, because I am a man of my word. He is, though. He is a man of his word.
I'm so glad that I fumbled that.
You don't have any clue? You're pretty sure that you're pretty sure they're swindling you, but you just have no idea.
Okay, well,
Just because they seem so weird.
and there's gonna be, there's an inspection coming, so yeah.
Yeah.
Give me the gold. I will produce the diamonds for you.
Could I perhaps look at the diamonds first?
Oh, of course, of course. Then he goes in the back and sort of rummages around, and you hear him, Vox Nulfli, and he's like talking to someone. And he comes back out with a small black box. Oh, here you go. Look at these fine diamonds.
Would it be an investigation check?
It would, sure, yeah. In old D&D, there used to be like a jeweler check that you could make.
They've started to move towards that
yeah.
with the tool proficiencies and trying to actually make those really work with something.
Yeah. I mean, with that investigation, it looks decent. Like they have good stuff. You can't. Yeah, I mean, without like a jeweler's kit, you can't quite tell exact value, but yeah, it's give or take, it's probably pretty close.
Do you want me to look at it too, Cherry?
Sure, that might be helpful. I'll boop guidance on her as she does.
Okay. Ooh, quite good. Stormbringer, actually, you are quite good at telling gems apart. And these two diamonds are fairly well made. You think that, give or take a little bit, they would be worth 150 total. Yeah.
Wait, but they're supposed to be worth 200 total.
Oh, I'm sorry. 200. Well, 100 for one of them, and about 50 for the other.
So they wouldn't be worth 200 total.
150 for one of them,
okay.
And 50 for the other.
I was like, Andy, I feel like you're unintentionally implying that they're swindling us.
Nope, I'm just stroking off here.
Okay.
I thought that was bourbon from Maris.
I imagine they're just like giggling, taking their armor off together in the shop.
I'm just
picturing and the old lady starting to clap,
like flinging like greaves at each other.
They're having an armor fight
and all that stuff. Yeah.
I'll tell Charity that give or take a little, they're worth 200.
Do I think that, given that and then the 100 gold piece diamond that I have, that would be enough for the component that I need?
You believe so? Yeah.
Okay.
Even with the take a little?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
So yeah, I'll produce the 200 gold for him.
Oh, beautiful! Thank you for this.
Yes, thank you for this. This is very kind of you.
And I'll actually also add in 5 silver as a tip.
Oh, I appreciate your business.
And I'll sort of nod.
You come back to Brothers Miscellany anytime.
Thank you. I may well.
They were the ones I was telling you about, brother.
Apparently
they seem fine to me.
So I'm going to quickly explain to Stormbringer using the sigil.
Yeah.
That the last time that I augmented my magical powers, I tried to gain the ability to bring you all back from the dead if you die.
I mean, that seems really hard to do.
That's why
given that death's not really a thing.
Okay, maybe you're the wrong one to talk. But damn it, I should have started with Vimeris. Okay. Death as a whole concept doesn't really get you, but you do admit that if you, say, get hurt badly enough, you stop moving and decompose. Yeah?
Yes to the decompose, no to the stop moving.
Because things that consume you move?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's just focus on the decomposition and the you're no longer standing around talking, beating up big things.
Yeah.
You agree that this is a spell that stops that part from happening.
Oh, cool.
So that's why I needed the diamonds, and I'd like it would be helpful to the state of my finances if everyone could chip in a little bit of money towards that.
Sure, how much? You paid 200.
And I also had previously some of my money was in the form of this diamond that I had. So if I keep this and none of it's going to be spending money, could perhaps each of you contribute 80 and then I can save someone if they were in danger of not walking and talking and then rotting?
Yeah, books are cheap, right?
We'll figure out what we can do.
They're just like paper.
We'll see what happens.
Okay, well, I'll give you the 80 anyways.
But
So
I'd also be very happy to contribute to you being able to get the book.
I handed you 80 gold.
Okay. So I took that in. Andy, I'm going to add, just as an item, 300 gold pieces worth of diamonds.
Cool.
So that it's not in my money flow anymore.
Yeah. I like it.
Has it been 20 minutes yet?
It's about 15 minutes when Charity sort of strides in. And you both now have on your new armor with matching purple sides. It literally is half and half. Half purple, half gold. All the way across.
Charity is just like...
You guys look awesome.
My boys, do you like it? Do you like what I've done with the armors?
I love it.
We do a cool handshake that we have choreographed.
Prepare for trouble.
Okay, you went there. I was thinking, phew.
Beautiful.
I just want the two of you to do the fusion dance. Oh God! And then I realized you'd be like Varbage.
Varbage.
Garbage.
You, tall one with the beautiful hair, would you like a different shield? Because, well, your shield is crap.
She called your shield crap.
Right. My shield helps defend me from arrows. What do your shields do?
No, silly child, that shield does not defend you from arrows. It brings arrows to you. They were not going to come to you.
That
Use a very
seems
bad
okay
shield.
too, maybe.
To be fair, that quality.
I mean,
was
it
quite
is made
helpful
of
for me.
ancient humans.
Is it?
Yeah.
I'm gonna sort of
I
lean
am
out from
suddenly very
behind
bored.
Stormbringer. No, it's
Yes, it is.
made by
No, it's the shield of ancient humans. It's made of ancient humans.
by ancient humans, not of.
It doesn't say that. Anyway, what
As
do you
I
got
hold
for
my
me?
head in my hands, I'm going to repeat this same conversation that I had with Stormbringer, though probably less literally describing. what
You
we're
want my
thinking.
gold.
Yes.
You should have just led with that. And give you 80 gold.
How much gold do we have to give you,
80.
Charity?
He asked for
Alright,
80.
I'll give you 80.
So
My
what
child.
shields do you have?
Yes, my child. I have much better shields than this.
Are they also made of ancient humans?
I have one that's made of ancient lizard.
That's kind of cool.
It smells a little
Like what?
like ancient lizard.
Oh. This one smells like ancient humans, so that's okay.
I also have a big one that would so protect you from all kinds of things.
Yeah,
She
like
motions
how...
to the wall, and you see just a straight up heater shield on the wall, just a gigantic shield. That's basically just a large metal box with straps on the back of it.
Can I look at it and see if I feel like it's better than my current shield?
Yeah, give me an investigation check.
Can I check to see if I think it has any magical properties?
Sure. Yeah. There are some magical properties to it. And what do you mean by better, Stormbringer?
would make my AC higher, or it has...
It would not be higher
Better.
versus missiles, but it would be higher than normal. Because you have a +2 versus missiles, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's probably like a +1 overall.
And her current shield doesn't do a +1 at all to melee? Or...
Nope, I don't believe so.
I have no idea what her item is.
But it does appear magical, and you're not exactly sure what the magical effect would be.
I'm not sure, Charity's not sure.
Charity's not sure.
I would message to you that it seems magical, but I don't know what it is. Like, I don't even have a school on it.
Hey, shop lady,
not
this seems
really,
magic.
yeah.
Oh, it is magical.
What does it do?
It makes a loud boom.
Oh, I don't really want that.
Oh, okay. He's fine.
I'm gonna raise my hand. Does that loud boom hurt her enemies that are standing near her?
Oh, it'll hurt everything that's near you, yes. It'll make
Including
all
me?
kinds of things. No, not you, of course. Why would they hurt you? I like you. I like your friends. They're such a cute couple.
Yeah, they are. They're adorable.
Excuse me.
We
we're not
pause
people.
our tickling and excuse me.
We're just really good friends. We're just family.
Brothers!
It's very weird.
We're just
Brothers.
a family
What?
with
It's not
boundary issues.
weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, talk about boundary issues, and I start tickling Vimeris again.
Do you want the shield or not, huh?
So I don't feel like it's... I feel like it's sort of better than mine. It's not better against missiles, but it's better otherwise.
Yeah, it's sort of better all around. And it doesn't have the missile attraction that she said on it.
I mean, it's kind of good for a tank to have.
The other thing I was going to say is, does she feel like it would affect her ability to use weapons beyond a normal shield?
No.
Okay.
No.
So it wouldn't, like, disadvantage her or anything.
No. Probably like if Burbage tried to wield it, it would. Yeah.
Burbage
But-
could just hide in it.
Yeah.
How much does it cost?
For you, darling, 200 gold.
How much do books cost?
30 cents.
That's not
Oh,
true.
that's cheap.
That's not true.
Coppers. Coppers. Books are coppers.
Do
And
you-
then you read the book, you're done with it. But with a shield, you will use it every day of your life.
Do you know
That's
if the
true.
bookshop next door has any magical tomes?
I don't know. Who knows these things?
I'm
You would have to
going
ask them.
I'm going to message to Stormbringer. I think that means that they do, and she really wants your money. So I'd suggest that we go and see if they have the book that you want, and if they don't, you can get the shield.
Okay, well, I have to go look for things, but if you can hold on to the shield for me for like an hour or something, and then I'll come back and maybe buy it.
Who knows? Someone maybe buy it until you come
Well,
back.
Tell me who buys it and I'll get it from them, okay?
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome, little one.
Did she just call
Betcha you got me.
Stormbringer Little One?
Yes.
I'm going to pat Stormbringer.
It's
It's a
weird.
first.
She wasn't bigger than me, was she?
No.
It's weird.
Burbage?
Burbage,
Sorry,
are you
what?
coming?
Yeah, I'm coming. I mean, yeah, I'm. Wait, what?
They've left you. You're just admiring your armor. And she
Oh
says,
yeah, no, I'm. Coming.
Listen, little guy, I don't offer any sexy services or anything. So you're not going to buy armor.
All right, listen, I'm not. You're not my type anyway, so
Oh, I know what your
take it
type
easy.
I'm not a drow. I get
What does
it.
that mean? Well, all right, listen. All right, I might find Vimeris vaguely attractive, but that doesn't mean that.
who does?
I'm going to
Right?
You're going to hear sort of over the music of the what is it? The fairavan.
Yeah.
Charity's voice. Burbage, stop engaging in whatever awkward conversation you're almost certainly engaging in and follow us.
Yeah. Oh, all right. Yeah. Well, okay. All right. Well, pleasure doing business with you. Bye.
Oh, you too. Say hi to your friend.
Okay. He's right. Yes, he's my friend. Okay. Bye.
Okay, what do I see in the book tent? Jesus Christ.
The book tent has shelves and shelves of books. And they're dusty and old, and they're all falling apart, and they're just in piles on the floor. And there's a kind of a skinny dwarf behind the counter, and he looks up as you come in. Oh, hey, what's going on? What can I do for you? Sorry about that.
I would like a book to make me strong, like Charity's smart book makes him smart.
Well, I don't know who Charity is, but you can be sure to look around my store. I got all kinds of things.
Do you know if you have a book to make me strong?
I've no idea what I got.
Oh.
People just give me books.
Oh.
I put them up.
How best could I look through to try to find something that would make her stronger?
I mean, you could give me an investigation check, depending on how much time you want to take in here. You're looking through these, and like 90% of them are either just damaged, unreadable. I mean, you find some interesting book titles, but nothing that necessarily screams that it would make her stronger. There's one book called The Tortoise Without Honor. Another called The Foe of Darkness. The Men of Vigor. That seems to be kind of a dwarven Kama Sutra. You're particularly interested in the Anvil. But then you put it... Of Bandits and Kings. You got another one called Vultures and Snakes. This seems to be sort of nature book of Bovalia. You have another one called Strife of Joy.
I would wave Vimeris over for the animal one.
And I'll totally check it out.
Yeah,
this is a library, right?
It's not a library, no.
Oh, so I can't check it out.
Wow.
Another one is called Avoiding the Future.
I'm gonna motion for Burbage to take a look at the Dwarven Sex Manual.
Okay, men with vigor.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one did sound pretty good.
It was a close toss-up between that and Avoiding the Future.
Okay. Burbage, you're looking through it, but honestly, you know all these positions already. There's nothing new in here for you.
I indicate as such to Charity.
Is there anything new about the animals? No.
Not necessarily new, but it does give you a couple ideas for beast shapes. That you think if you took this book and studied it, you might also be able to turn into just through the book itself.
Oh.
Even though you've not actually seen these animals in person.
How much for the book?
How much for that one? 2 silver.
Okay.
And Charity, you do see one more that seems to have a bit of arcana magic in it. And under closer inspection, it looks to be written in some sort of magical runes that you can't read. You might guess that this is a spell of some sort.
So do I feel like it's a spell scroll?
Yeah, kind of the equivalent of that.
And do I have any concept of how I might figure out what spell it is, or I might be able to read it at some point?
You'd have to find someone who could read the magic.
So I need a wizard.
Preferably, yeah.
How much for this one?
Oh, that one is let's say 3 silver.
Can you do 2?
Yeah, I could do 2 for it.
Okay.
If you tell some people out there that I got some good books in here.
Of course. So
Like I got the what's the one called? Horses and Their Creators. I got that one. That's a good one. Tell people I got. Yeah, I got The Creation of Fortune. That's fun. And he's just like picking up books off the ground, basically, and reading the titles. I got The Duke Without Pride. Binding My Leader. All kinds of stuff. Just tell people.
Of course.
I want to take a look at Creating My Fortune.
Yeah. No, he hands it to you right away. It's a book about investing in sort of a smaller country like Wigmoles.
Sorry, but that is the name of a country. Just
It is, yeah.
I love D&D. The book that I had was very just definitely magical, correct?
Yes,
So
you could tell right away it was magical. It was well kept. It was.
Do you think I could?
Nothing like that quite comes in here. Yeah.
So I would probably take my scroll then and sort of say to Stormbringer, I don't know that they have what you're looking for.
Oh, miss, I have what you're looking for. And he pops over with a small red book in his hand. Oh, here you go. You'll want this.
What does this do?
It is the exercise routine of Goodest.
Do I feel like it would make me stronger?
Well, of course it'll make you stronger. Yeah, you want to exercise like him.
I exercise a lot, dude.
Well, I'm just saying.
Can I roll something to see if I think this would actually make me strong?
Yeah, you mean like magically make you stronger?
Yeah.
Give me an Arcana check. You're pretty sure not, but it's hard to tell.
Charity, is this magic?
You don't believe so, Charity. Yeah.
I'll say probably not.
Do I feel like it would make me stronger rapidly if I did the exercises?
You don't see any exercises just leaving through it that you don't kind of already do. And you're not sure how it would make you stronger.
This isn't very helpful. I already exercise.
Well,
Do you have anything else?
That's all I can find. I mean, I'll keep looking for you if you want to come back later.
Okay.
Okay.
Can try that.
Yeah, he hops into his books and just starts pulling them out, reading the names. Yeah, he's got...
Guys, we need to... Oh, so you're going to read some more
He
names
says,
as we...
Soldier of Dusk, Priestess Without Fear, the Rebels of the Light, of Lords and Wolves, the Culmination of Destruction, the Result of Stone.
All right.
Just...
Did you use some kind of auto-generator for these titles, Andy?
Maybe.
Charity, we need to buy some more healing potions. We almost died in our last battle.
That seems like a fair assessment of things.
The music just went, yay!
Andy, how are people out and about responding to Vimeris's and Burbage's matching armor?
You're getting like all kinds of giggles and laughs mostly. But there's a few people that actually sort of like see the joy of it.
Anyone who I think is laughing because Vimeris is a drow gets an earthquake.
Okay.
Everybody else I just let laugh.
Talking to Ebrin.
Who's talking to Efren?
Oh, Meepus.
Efren, what are you doing talking to him? He's lame.
He's trash.
Meepus
Yeah.
sucks. Meepus sucks.
Okay, you guys, this is going a little far. Maybe.
Well, I don't see what's wrong with the little guy.
He's all weak and he's not very grateful. We've saved his life a lot of times, and he's still really rude to us.
For which I've thanked you many times. I've given you lots of money when I was under the influence of spells, even.
I didn't cast a spell on you.
I think we're even, okay?
Hey,
Do you have any more money?
No, I ran out of my money. All gone.
Hey,
No
Meepus,
more
There's a shield I want to buy, and it's kind of expensive.
I don't have any
It
money
would help
for
me
you to
save
buy
you
something.
better.
That is,
Don't you want me to save you better?
I don't need you to save me anymore.
I mean, I don't feel like that's true, Meepus.
I think
You
it's
know,
Come
maybe
on.
next time we won't save you
just
now.
talking to Ebrin here, and they say that they need someone who knows their way around docks when they get down south.
Oh, you guys going south?
Oh yeah, we're going. Yeah, we're going. Yeah, we're gonna go down south.
What city are you going to?
Oh, it's right on the coast. It's pretty cool. It's Wickham.
Is that the city that got destroyed by a plague?
Yeah, that's the one.
Right?
That's the one we landed at, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it got destroyed by a plague. Why are you going there?
Wait,
Everyone, that
hold
city's
on,
really
hold
fucked
on.
up.
Hold on. What'd that little one say?
Well, not really a plague, more like a blight. A fire blight.
Fire. It got destroyed. It's gone.
The
whole
city
town.
burned down.
Yeah,
The
it was
whole thing.
gone when we docked.
Yeah, we
That's
walked through it.
That's
It was
fucking.
bad.
That's rude. That's just
Yeah.
rude.
What did we find?
I know.
I mean,
What's
yeah. What
rude?
What happened? What happened to the city? Tell me what you got.
Well, we didn't see it, so we don't know.
That's
But
ridic.
it was destroyed.
That's
Yeah.
ridic.
Yeah,
was the
it
mage?
insane.
It
What?
It was a
It
mage.
was the shape changer that was. This is not charity. The shape changer that was doing a really bad job of taunting us.
I was having trouble remembering them because they were trash.
Wow.
But why were you guys gonna head south?
Oh man, that's what we do. We just we go from north to south, stretch our muscles. You know. how it
Yeah, that
is.
sounds good.
Yeah.
I mean,
We
well,
sell
you might
things
not
to-
need me pissed then.
Yeah. No, everyone on the road, everyone who comes through the road stops here. So we make a lot. We make some pretty good money. You know.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah. Anyway, you coming into the show tonight?
I don't know. We hadn't talked about it yet. I'm still trying to find
It's gonna
something.
start in about 30 minutes. So just
Okay.
Everett,
Oh,
Everett,
let's watch the show.
Yeah. what do you
We'll
want?
come to the we'll come to the show tonight if you punch Meepus in the face right now.
I don't feel
Roll a
like
persuasion check,
That's-
please.
I'm gonna roll a persuasion check.
Oh man, I've never.
He winds up and just punches Meepus straight in the head. Meepus just
Yes! We're
just
going to
goes
see the show.
unconscious, and he falls down to the
All
ground.
right. Oh yeah, that was amazing. All right, how much are tickets?
Oh, it's a silver piece of ticket.
All right, 4 silver pieces. We'll be there.
I'm gonna say, could you? I'll add one more silver piece.
No,
Yeah.
yeah.
Could-
I'll add an extra silver piece too.
Could you? I don't know. Drag Meepus inside and use him to save some seats. I'll try to patch him up during the performance.
Oh yeah, no problem.
Just, I don't think he's in danger of dying, do I?
No. Ebrin just disappears inside with me.
Let's go to the post.
Healing potions. Healing potions.
Yeah, you head into the potions tent. This time there's a drow looking through some stuff. And she... okay. And she says, yes, whatever you want, just try not to bother me unless you're going to buy something. Okay? I said okay?
Okay.
Are you deaf? Can you not hear what the words that I'm
I
speaking
wasn't going
with
to
my beautiful
respond
tongue?
because you asked us not to bother you unless we were going to buy
Yes,
something.
don't bother me, I said. Please,
All right,
don't
then-
bother me.
Okay, we won't.
Are there labels?
If you were to bother me, then I would not be apt to
Alright.
help you.
Are there labels on
Well,
the
now
potions?
you're bothering us.
Well, we will see who is bothering who.
Okay, my friend asked you a question.
I
I'm
don't
sorry,
know,
what
I
is
was
your
asking
question?
I was asking the DM a question. Are there labels on the potions?
No.
Do
That would
I-
make it easy.
Do I immediately recognize any as healing potions?
You do, several. Yeah.
I'll sort of... I'll say to Birch, how many did you want?
I want at least 2. And I will pay 100 gold for my 2 healing potions.
I'll say... I'm like, to make this as quick as possible, hold up 2 of the healing potions. 100 gold?
Beautiful, yes.
Okay.
I could really use 1 or 2 too.
I'll pick up 2 more. 100 gold?
No, 50 gold.
I'll take 50 from you and I'll spend 50.
I'm trying to
100
bargain, Charity.
100 gold, yes.
50 gold.
Oh, no, not 50, no. I could not do
Doesn't
this.
matter. Stormbringer, you only paid 50. You're fine.
My dear, you need something a bit stronger, I think. Yes? Come here, I will tell you what you need. Come here.
What do you have?
There's something... I do not know what, but there's something about you that says that you need this more than anything.
What
She
is
gives you a
it?
small kind of vial of pink liquid.
What does this do?
Maybe you drink it and find out, but
I don't think I should
I'll
just
give
give
it to you.
random things.
How about this? I will
Just give it to
you.
me?
I can tell that you are needing it, let's say.
Okay. Thank you.
No problem, it is yours. Now, will the rest of you be buying anything else?
So, Stormbringer, you can also add both potions to your inventory.
Okay.
I'll buy just
Plus this.
1 potion for 50 gold. Is that what it was?
A healing potion, yes.
Yeah.
You could buy these.
Okay, yeah.
50
Did
gold.
my
Okay.
perception roll yield any information?
I mean, there's
Let's
lots
see.
of potions here, and they're all different colors, different sizes, different thicknesses.
Do you mean like viscosity?
Viscosity, yeah.
Nope. Thickness.
No, you mean thickness.
THIC.
C.
Oh, God.
THICC.
So that entire
Wow.
mess is just produced out of those last 2 C's.
Yep.
Okay. Do I see anything, or do I know of anything that could perhaps permanently increase Stormbringer's strength in potion form?
Yeah, permanently, no. But you do know that every once in a while, potions, when you combine them, can have permanent effects. But it's also a very dangerous thing to try.
That sounds fun.
That sounds like a thing that I probably wouldn't do.
But that's the only way that you think a permanent solution could come from potion.
Actually, I'll ask her if she knows any of those methods.
I'm sorry, what are you talking about now? with your little face that keeps flapping at me. And your eyes that are just dead inside atheism. What is it you want to know?
I was wondering if you knew anything of the art of combining potions.
This is something the potion masters learn very quickly never to do, but I perhaps know a thing or two. If the right person was asking?
If we were interested perhaps in making a strength increase for my friend here permanent.
Oh, she does not look like she needs to be stronger.
I do.
She would disagree with you.
I do have a couple potions that you could try. You combine them, who knows what happens.
That sounds like fun.
I would give you the potions to try for 200 gold pieces if you want to do these.
I don't have 200 gold pieces.
Do you have confidence that it would make a strength increase permanent?
Oh. No, this is a very small chance when you combine the potions that the effects would be permanent, but if they were, she would be quite strong, like a magnificent giant. A giant who had been lifting rocks all his life.
I want to be that.
And his muscles would just be bulging.
Yeah.
Or sweaty. It would be all sweaty.
Why is every vendor at this fair a latch?
We are on the road a long time. Don't mock it.
Why do NPCs keep responding to Galway?
They can hear.
They can hear you. They see when you are looking at them, Hal. Those words made sense. Shut up.
From what I know of this art of mixing potions, how probable is it that there would be negative effects?
About as probable as permanent effects.
Let's do it. No, not really.
Yeah,
She doesn't really want to do that.
it's up to you.
No, that sounds like a terrible idea.
Okay.
I mean, Stormbringer might, but no.
So, given that,
Linus.
I would suggest that perhaps we move on.
We don't want to be late for the show.
Yeah, Vimeris is very eager for the show. Thank you.
No, thank you for not bothering me too much.
You're welcome.
She rolls her eyes at you.
Charity, will you look at this vial that the lady handed me and tell me what it does?
I'll try. Arcana check, or...
Sure, yeah. Unless you want to taste it. Oh man, Charity, you're just not exactly sure. Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
I want to take a look.
It's okay. So it's not that you're not sure. It's that you can't tell its actual effects, but it has something to do with like divination magic.
So I'd say that I don't know exactly what it does.
God, they keep getting worse.
I don't
Burbage,
know.
you just look over your shoulder. You're pretty sure it's like a potion of strength or something.
It's not.
Yeah, guys, it's a potion of strength.
not.
Yeah, they're making such a big deal out of this.
not.
Let's go!
It's not. It's okay. We can go into the show. I think
Yeah,
it
I'll
has-
drink this later.
I think it has something to do with divination magic.
Stormbringer, if you want me to try it first, I'll drink it.
No, it's what? You'll drink it or you'll try it?
I'll try it. I'll try a little bit of it.
No, it's okay. Thank you,
Has
though.
Burbage somehow gotten
We could-
drunk again somewhere in...
We could mix it with my druidic whiskey.
No.
I don't want to do. I don't. I mean, no.
Mix it. Mix it. Vimeris, join in.
Mix it.
Mix
Mix it. We're off sync.
All right, let's go to the show.
All right, you go on in. Bryn is seeing people in. Actually, about 15 people already kind of seated. Meepus is unconscious, saving seats like right down front for you.
I push him off the seats onto the
I
floor.
will pick him up and prop him into one of the seats that we bought for him, and I'll begin sort of med checking him.
Good, yeah. Yeah, he's just unconscious. He's not in need of much.
I'll just sort of like bandage his forehead.
You also see Tellywood in here. She kind of waves at you a little bit as a whole bunch of people are sort of coming in. You can kind of make your way down front over here.
Oh, there's way too many people here, guys.
You wanted to come to the show.
I didn't realize there'd be this many people.
People watch shows for merit.
This is my first show.
They're not watching you, alright? They're watching the stage.
Oh, that does make me feel a little better.
Good. And I
Thank
pat
you.
Damaris's leg.
And I wrap my arm around him, my little friend.
Yeah.
All right. So after a little bit, they seem to have gotten everyone in kind of they can. The music from outside sort of dies down just a little bit. And then the candles and the torches on the side of the wall turn into kind of a deep purple look. I think it's much, much darker in here. From the back of the room, you hear sort of a slow, low flute that sort of pops up, and it's a slow and beautiful song, and it reminds you somehow of your childhood in each of you different ways. There's kind of a beauty to it that it's difficult to pinpoint.
So I'm getting nothing from this.
There's something about it that makes you feel young again, Charity, but not but not necessarily reminds you of a childhood. And this music kind of dims a bit as the curtain in the back opens, and you see a beautiful snake woman come out, and she starts dancing, and it's captivating. Her dance is it's amazing. It's quite beautiful, and she starts to twirl, and it seems like her bones are just fluid, as she's very carefully moving through the air. And she sort of moves off to the side, and her arms start glowing with kind of a blue fire. As she waves through the air, the fire trails then behind her, making long tails of flame that sort of encircle her as she moves across the stage. There's kind of a low piano then from somewhere. And just a hint of horn from somewhere else. The lights turn from a deep purple to sort of a light blue. And eventually out walks the woman that you had met earlier, Wilfred Woe. And she sort of pops out wearing her horns again still, but in this time a long black flowing dress. She says, "Welcome to all of you. I am deeply humbled that you are here for my show. Tonight is not a night of joy necessarily, but of finding love in the sorrow that is around us constantly. And as she says this, 5 what look to be dog-like things appear from the back of the hall behind Wilfred. They're dressed in almost kind of a jingly sequin purple as they start kind of prance around the stage just a bit. And a few of them start to howl, but their howls become sort of melodic almost. Very sad, and something very intricate then as well. And she waves her hand, and the dogs move across the stage toward the woman whose arms are no longer on with a blue flame. And she says, "Sometimes we are not what we seem exactly." And she falls to the ground, and she herself is a writhing kind of mass under the black dress, and then small kittens appear out of them. A swarm of kittens, you might call it. And they move around the stage, and they start batting each other. And then Wilfred again steps out from the back curtain, completely whole once again, but now wearing a purple dress. And the flames on the side of the tent turn to a very deep red this time. And she says, "Woe are each of us that do not understand what nature can do." And then from the back of the room, a large elk appears. And it moves so gracefully next to Wilfred that you almost would think it's again another sort of transformation, a druid that is so well trained in movements. And then she puts her hand on the elk, and it becomes pure white. And then it becomes pure blue. And then the fur becomes thick and rich and bulging, and the moose, or the elk itself, begins to grow into an incredibly large creature whose antlers are almost touching the ceiling of the tent. And she says, "Boy, do you still have my flower from earlier?" And she's looking at you, Burbage.
Oh, yeah, I got her right here. I hand it to her.
You pull out the flower, and she says, No, you must give it to the elk. And she sort of closes your hands around the flower again. She says, imagine your life moving like a stream, but only your cares and your worries feed the flower itself. And I want you to give that flower then to the elk. And she steps aside.
And where's the elk again?
It is up here.
As soon as she said, imagine your life is the stream, I feel like I whispered to Stormbringer, but is he the duck or the fish?
The elk is huge, right?
It's incredibly big, yes.
All right, I walk up to it, kind of hesitantly, and
it bends down its gigantic antlers and face at you, kind of expectantly.
Oh, all right. I guess I'll just give you this, and wait, hold on. I'm gonna hold on to it. I'm gonna imagine my life is like a stream, and that my sorrows and regrets feed the flower. I've got a lot of them, elk. I've got a lot of regrets and sorrows. They're feeding a flower, feeding it, watering it, making it grow, and yeah, it didn't work. All right, here you go. And I hand the elk the flower.
You raise your hands, then again uncovering the flower, raising your hands to the elk, and it sort of bends down like it knows it's supposed to. But you see it open its eyes right before it were to eat the flower, and it immediately jerks its head, and then it jerks its head back and forth. You actually have to duck at one point because you almost get hit by the antlers. These gigantic antlers start to kind of flail back and forth. And the elk moves again back and just immediately rushes out of the tent. And you see Wilfred run just toward the back of the tent and look after it. And this time, the torches on the wall are just emanating a white and then a purple and then a white and then a purple, and just going back and forth faster and faster. The colors change, and she runs back to you and says, "Boy, let me see that flower again."
I hand it to her.
This time, the yellow flower in your hand looks nothing like it did. It's more delicate. It's changed its color into a sort of white, blue, and purple mixture. And you've seen this flower once before.
Oh no.
This is a doom lily.
Oh my god.
And she steps back and says, I'm so sorry. The show cannot continue. Please just leave immediately, please. And then she rushes out the back, and her friend rushes with her.
What the fuck was that?
Ebrin stands up in the back and says, I'm so sorry. Yeah, you gotta get the fuck out of here, everyone. Everyone out.
Is this how all shows go?
No, Vimeris, it's not.
Several different groups of people are now sort of filing out the back of the tent.
Burbage, maybe you should try eating it again. It didn't work last time, but...
Wait,
Charity, should I eat it?
he tried to eat a doom lily?
Do you not remember that?
I don't think
Wait,
Charity
yeah,
ever knew.
I had to... Yeah, you did. You told me to make him throw up.
Oh, you're right. Sorry. I think it almost killed him last time, so...
Yeah.
Alright, well, what should I do with it? I don't want to keep it doing that.
I could bury it again. I don't know if that helped last time, but maybe.
Yes, don't worry. I'm going to hold it up. You punch it.
Don't do that.
Okay.
Don't do that.
Why?
Do not directly interact with the flower.
But punching things fixes them.
Oh!
Can I talk to the flower?
Oh my god.
Yes. She
Jesus
certainly tried.
Christ.
Where did it... How did it become a doom lily?
Are you asking it?
Yeah.
Are you direct, so how would you directly ask that question?
Because we're not sure where, or how he got the doom lily.
No, yeah, you're just Burbage opened his hand and it's a doom lily.
Where did you come from?
You open your mind up to listening to the small, delicate flower in Burbage's hand, and you get back what starts like almost a laugh, perhaps a giggle. It's a giggle that almost turns into a scream from a very far away place. And it's a scream that in your head starts to go, Ari! 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 Korin! 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 That concludes tonight's episode of Goats and Dragons. If you enjoyed this and are curious to see where the story goes, please follow us on Twitch, where we are simply Helpful Goat, or subscribe at YouTube at Helpful Goat Gaming. We are a small independent game design firm and could really use the support. If you'd like to know more about us, our streams, our company, or our upcoming projects, you can visit helpfulgoat.com, follow us on Twitter at helpfulgoat, or check out our Facebook page at helpfulgoat. Thank you so much to the players this evening. We had a lot of fun. And thank you for watching. We really, really appreciate it. We're going to be doing this again next Wednesday. So from all of us at Goats and Dragons, we wish you an excellent evening. Good night.
Bye.
Good night.
Jay's too traumatized. We out.